impactful, cutting edge.
Let's take this form, this very American tradition of entertainment into the 21st century, the new millennium.
Okay, now, what's the name of the show? The Wendy Williams Experience.
To bring you our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're here are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this queen.
From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate to brag, but
ain't nobody.
It is phenomenal.
Like the queen.
Right here.
Who the world is this? So much drama.
From yo block to yo block. Heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like that exception. The winner of the Game Shoot of the Year award.
Once again.
Yeah! Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Show Rhymes with Lil Mo, and that is who our guest is today. Lil Mo. She actually is gracing the cover of the new Sister to Sister magazine. In it, she's talking about some very life-altering things going on with her personal life, including the divorce of her longtime husband. So we'll talk to her about that, about where she's going musically, who she's writing for. Lil Mo, friend to the show, is in today. Plus, the usual ranting and gossiping that we do. Advice Hour is coming up next hour. Yesterday we had a guest. Today we don't, which is great. On one hand, because it gives me a chance to get right back to addressing you all's faxes and stuff regarding, your workplace dilemmas, your relationships and stuff like that. Also the gossip, the usual stuff is going on. Little Kim's show's about to come on TV tomorrow night, Countdown to Lockdown. I did get a sneak copy of the first episode, so I'll tell you about that, what I saw, what I thought, and why I won't be rushing to make it appointment TV, but it's cute nevertheless. All right, you all. Are the emails working today?
Yes.
Emails are working. That's a good thing. Fax machine humming along? Fax machine is working. Okay. All right, and the phone lines are working today. So everything is working, but at any given time, it can all collapse right before us. That's why the subtitle to this show is, It Is What It Is, people. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah, this your boy Lloyd. This is Tawanda Braxton. Hey, what's up? This is Sierra, and right now you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy's got the heat. Wendy's got the heat. The heat.
Everybody join in.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
You ready, man? Mike. Oh. I don't know what that is. Anyway, it is what it is. Welcome to the show, everybody. Nice to have you all here. It's a beautiful day to be alive. At the very least, it's a beautiful day to be. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad that you're jumping on the telephones. I see the phone lines ringing. 866-GET-WENDY, and the fax machine and stuff like that already. We only have, the time goes by so fast here on the show that I always feel like, gosh, if we don't get right into it, then it'll just never be gotten into. I saw Little Kim the making of Little Kim. What is it? 14 Days to Lockdown. I saw episode 1 last night, and I thought at first this show was scheduled for Sunday night TV. I'm kind of glad that it's not, because The Sopranos is back on Sunday night. And to get me ready for that, I had to watch an episode last night on Showtime to remind me why they're worth the wait and why I will be perched right in front of my TV at 9 o'clock on Sunday night. But wait, Taryn, before you leave, so this Little Kim Countdown to Lockdown, it premieres tomorrow night. It's going to be coming on, I guess, every Friday night? Thursday night? What time? Do you know?
Let me check. I believe 9.
Maybe 9 o'clock? Yeah, that's nobody's doing anything at 9 o'clock on a Thursday night. Yeah, that could be worth a check out for you all. If you're expecting to see, because I was, more of Little Kim, I don't know, sitting in her mother's living room, having food, and then in her own house, maybe trying on shoes on the bed before going out while talking to the camera, like, yeah, so, these are the books that I have planned to read, and this is, where I think life went wrong with me. Like, I thought she was going to be communicating more with us watching. It's not like that. You see, the first 10 minutes easily is everybody saying that Little C's and them are snitches, that they threw her under the bus and that she's doing the time. Ja Rule was in on that, and, some other people. And then you saw Little Kim viewing the video just before she went in jail. I forgot the name of the song. Welcome to Brooklyn. Duh. And she didn't like the video. So you saw a bunch of phony people up in the record company acting like, oh, well, we'll straighten it out. When in actuality, in my mind, if I was one of them, I'd be like, you're getting ready to go in. At this point, we're not fixing nothing. But, Kim gave it the valiant effort, like, I want it fixed. We saw her, with an attempt at mogling on the telephone, like screaming at people and stuff like that. But being that the album has come out and now gone away, it has. It came out and now it's gone away. I hate seeing that they're part of this half-hour show is promoting this project that is gone. And then I didn't, you caught it wasn't what I thought. It wasn't what I thought. And it wasn't Little Kim pulling at our heartstrings. Like, not for nothing, when she saw the video for the first time in Atlantic Records office, she put her hands on her head and dumped to her knees. And I thought she was going to start crying. Like, I was like, oh, it's finally about to go down where she's going to tug on her heartstrings. I thought she was going to say something like, damn, in 14 days, all this will be gone, like that. But instead she was like, I hate the video. I hate the way they shot me. I'm small and I'm cute and they're shooting me ugly. And never in my life have I ever had a video besides Crush on You and Ladies Night that I loved the way I looked. And, I was just like, oh, man. I'll be there just because there's nothing else on Thursday nights. I'll watch it and stuff. It's 9:30. Okay, 9:30 on Thursday nights. So you can check that out if you'd like. In the meantime, I have yet to see the L Word. I saw maybe 20 minutes of an episode one time, and I liked it, but I didn't love it, so I've never watched it since then. But I know that Pam Grier, that's her vehicle, and she and 2 other people from that show, Daniela C, do you know her? Well, if you watch the show, you do. And Eileen Chalkin, they're in New York today over at the Virgin Megastore. Later on today, they're going to be signing copies of this book called Welcome to Our Planet. Now, it's a guide to the program. And the program is about, a bunch of lesbians living in Los Angeles navigating their way through life. And so, if you're a big fan of that show, then you might want to pick up the book and maybe you can, meet some of your favorite people on TV from your favorite show later on today. One of the Virgin stores here in Manhattan, they have over 200 pictures from behind the scenes of the show and, all that other kind of stuff. So that's the L Word. Hey, remember when, Anthony Ray's sister called up during Advice Hour? Anthony Ray, who played on Fame, passed away of AIDS. And his sister called the other week. She's living in an apartment where people were spraying things on her while she was in the apartment. Do you remember that telephone call? and she's trying to get her kids back, and her husband beat her. And then I got a couple of subsequent phone calls saying that, Gene Anthony Ray's family has always been a mess and yada, yada, yada. Well, I got this from a girl who lives in Harlem. Her name is China. She says, Wendy, Tony Ray's sister did a major jail bid in the late 80s into the early 90s for drug bust at the Third Planet Bar that used to be on the Upper Harlem that her mother was head of. Oh, yes, Mom went to jail, too. But the sister went for much longer than Mom. Unfortunately, Mom passed away, but their family was major big time in the drug dealing game. Wow. Tony, the one that was on Fame, Anthony, Tony left so he could have a future, but was always there for his mother. Well, just a little. Thank you, China. That is the world according to China. One of my interns came to me, all enthused with it. I'm just like getting here. I gotta be honest with you. I was out having lunch with Steve Lindsay on hair and makeup because the VH1 the show is back up and running and stuff, and so we were talking and scheming and whatnot over lunch. But one of the interns rushed in right before I opened up the mic saying, have you heard about this? And he laid down the article, Halle Berry and Bruce Willis. And I was like, yeah, I heard about it. I never mentioned it on the air because I don't believe anything is more to it than Bruce Willis, has always had kind of like a soul man vibe. And I could see that, but I could also see that she's not going to mess up her relationship with Gabriel Aubrey. That's the model that she's been around with recently. They're saying that, they're in their relationship and they've been out in public together. As a matter of fact, most recently they were having dinner all tucked away in the corner. At the Soho Grand Hotel here in Manhattan. They were feeding each other chocolate-covered strawberries. But they also attended Fashion Week and the opening of the Versace boutique, and they're not shy at all, Halle and this guy, Gabriel, about taking pictures together and, seeing where the relationship goes. And I think that Halle and Bruce, they're working very close right now. They're in Manhattan. They're actually shooting a movie together. And, maybe there was a run-up in stance that went down. Or, maybe something, well, geez, how much more can you get than a run-up in stance? I guess the next level would be a relationship. Not. So, do I believe it? Well, everything's believable, but I'm not running with the story. Anyway, let's go to line number 1. Shanice is on the phone. 26, wants to talk about Little Kim's show. Hey, Shanice.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Very well. The Little Kim show, when you talked about how she dropped down and you thought she was going to be boo-hooing, it's like I'm looking at her like, that's Kim. She can't be soft and pink. She's like hard and black. Especially going into jail. She really can't be. Them girls would get her.
But, I mean, if they were going to get her, they'd get her anyway. They'd be jealous of all that Little Kim appears to have.
That's true, but she can't go in looking soft and pink, though.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, she gotta show that hardcore, that Kim, that Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I love you, Wendy.
Well, thank you, Shanice.
See you later.
Bye-bye. And Kenny's on line number 7. He's 20. He wants to talk about Little Kim's show, too. Hey, Kenny. It's Wendy.
Yes, hi, Kenny. Excuse me, Wendy Williams?
Yeah, Kenny's you. Hi, Kenny. It's Wendy.
How you doing?
Good.
I just wanted to know, is it still good TV for the countdown to lockdown?
Yeah, still watch it. I'm not going to discourage you to watch it. I would discourage you if there was something else on, like if you were to say that or Flavor of Love, to find out who wins, Hoops or New York, I would say watch Flavor of Love. If it was between the Little Kim show and the new episode of Sopranos, I'd say, is there a choice? The Sopranos, of course.
Yeah, but I'm a Little Kim fan, so I'm going to stick by everything she does.
There you go, and it's a Thursday night. The runway is clear. There are no other, big planes landing that night.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Kenny.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Bye-bye. And then, you guys, that new black and white show produced by Ice Cube premieres tonight at 10 p.m. on the FX channel. I see that Jenny is on line number 3. Wanted to talk about that, but we're about to go into a break. But we're here all day. It's Wendy, man. Thanks for being here, everybody.
It's Wendy, man.
Me and my wife have been married for 15 years. He's threatening to leave.
What did you do?
Had a problem with drugs.
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
It ain't it.
Coke,
Yeah.
weed,
Yeah.
crack,
Yeah.
heroin,
Yeah.
e-pills,
Yeah.
whippets,
Alcohol.
gorilla,
Yeah.
PCP.
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Oh, and by the way, Puerto Rico trips are sold out. Yeah, we sold over 600 trips. So we're going to have a great time. If you missed out this time, just keep in mind that we're still celebrating 35 years of serving our community. And we're sure to have more great trips and more great stuff coming up in the future. But you'll know better next time. Sometimes it's best not to sit around to win. It's just best to swipe a credit card and make it happen for yourself. However, we are still giving away trips, only for maybe another couple of days. Do we have a trip today, Goose? Probably not, because we had one yesterday. Yeah, we usually don't have one back to back. Like Steve gives one away every morning, and then usually Mark Jordan, and then after Mark, then we'll do it, and then back to Mark, and like that. But Steve has one every morning. So we're going to have fun in Puerto Rico. And a quick reminder that Steve has got a new movie coming out. It's called Don't Trip, He Ain't Through With Me Yet. It's going to be in theaters on March 17th, and you can listen for your chance to win passes for the WBLS exclusive screening. All right? And Steve's got more details when he hits the radio again tomorrow morning. Okay? All right, let's go to line number 3. Jenny is there, and Jenny is 27 from Queens, and you wanted to talk about the Black and White show.
Yes, Wendy, how are you?
Good, Jenny, good.
Good. Last week you were talking about it a little bit, and I think someone called in and said that the cast members were on Oprah a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and also they did a 2020, and I didn't watch either one of those.
But I missed the 2020, but pretty much on Oprah, the white guy's perspective was that racism doesn't exist, and that it's pretty much a perception thing. So if you feel as though you're being discriminated against, then you are, and if you don't, then you aren't. So I know that Ice Cube is one of the producers, so I don't know from what angle they want to present this whole case study. Like, I don't know if they want to present white people as still being just not clear about how black people are being treated and how, white people have different privileges and so on.
Right.
So I just wanted to remind you that it was going to be on. I know you have the comedy.
Tonight at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'll miss it. I'll miss it. But you know what? Hopefully, it'll be one of those things that reruns during the summer.
Exactly.
And I'll be able to say. But there's no way I'll be home from the comedy club by 10 o'clock because the jokes start at 9.
I hear you.
Thanks for calling, Jen.
Thank you, Wendy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And by the way, shout out to everybody who's going to be at the Laugh Factory tonight. We're going to have some fun. Now, Capone is not going to be hosting tonight. He's out of town. You know, Capone is my dude, always with a million hustles. I think he's out in L.A. or something like that. They're wooing him, I guess, probably for another sitcom or something fabulous. Anyway, who's our host tonight? Oh, Rob Stapleton. Very funny. One of the top dogs of comedy. He will also, along with Capone, be in Puerto Rico for the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. And what a treat. We have Gerald Kelly coming in tonight to tell jokes. Gerald is in from L.A. And I think Gerald used to live here in New York, but he moved out there because that's, for the comedians, that's where, sitcom season is and, a chance to make, the bigger picture happen. But Gerald will be at the Comedy Club tonight, and Rob Stapleton will be hosting. And don't forget, the doors open up at 8 o'clock, and the comedy starts at 9 o'clock. So all roads lead to the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience tonight at the Laugh Factory, 8th Avenue at 42nd Street in Manhattan. Now let's go to line number 2. It's Christoph, who's 33 from Jersey City. Hi, Christoph. It's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. This is Leela.
Oh, hi, Leela.
Hi, Wendy. I'm calling from South Carolina, and I've heard about this thing called HCG. It's like a weight loss injection, and I wanted to know if you've heard about it or if anybody's heard about it.
No. What is
It's
that?
like
Is the formal name for it a B12 shot?
No, it's like the B12 shot, but it's some kind of hormone that your body produces when you're pregnant, and it burns if the baby's not getting enough nutrition, it goes to this thing, tells it to go to the fat storage in your body.
Okay.
And I only have like 10 pounds to lose, Wendy. I can't get below like 150. I can't get below 150.
Yeah.
And someone was telling me about it. So I was just wondering if you've heard about it.
I've never heard of it, but it sounds like something that tricks your body into thinking that you've already had a meal when in actuality you haven't. You know, because you said...
Yeah, exactly.
See, my problem with that is I still have fat thoughts. Like, you know, sometimes I just like the taste, the sensation of chewing.
I know.
Because, of course, the way we got the way we are is because we don't just eat when we're hungry. We eat when we think about it.
Right.
I've never heard of the shot, though. Maybe somebody will call who has.
I hope so.
Do you
if
give it
anybody's heard about it, just call and, you know, say their experience or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Wen. I love you.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I heard all the VJ girls over at MTV are big on the B12 shot. Nice B12 shot to the butt. I got a B12 drip a few times. I've gotten it and haven't noticed anything other than that it gives you energy. The B12 is for energy when you need that extra boost because you're working extra hard. But the drip took forever. Like the shot, I didn't want to get a shot. I sat on the vitamin drip for about an hour at this place that I like to go to on Park Avenue. I was just like, an hour? I could have been doing something else with my time. It's a pain in the neck. Let's see. Victor's on line number 6. I hope he's still there. Yeah. Victor? Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, how are you doing?
You want to talk about bisexuality?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's very, very common. You were talking yesterday about the guy who was giving the other guy a professional, and you told that you thought that the woman should get a divorce.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think that if that were the case, most women would end up in a divorce because it's very, very common.
So you think most married men are bisexual? Is what you're saying?
I don't know if they're bisexual or gay, but I think there's a lot of gay people and a lot of bisexual people out there. Yeah. I'm a really good-looking guy, really good-looking. I mean, not average, but really good-looking. Wow. And I keep myself in really good shape. I go out to straight bars all the time, and it's extremely rare for me not to have somebody for the night. And we're talking straight clubs, any bar, straight bar.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I can pick up. I don't even go there to pick up people. They pick me up.
Now, are you bisexual or are you gay?
No, I'm very honest. I'm gay. I don't do women. I don't know if most men that say they're bisexual are really gay or what, but the point is that I think a lot of people, they say 2% or 10% is gay. Right. I think it's more like, it's got to be more like 30 or 40, I think.
Yeah. There are a lot of gay people and a lot of bisexual people. I do agree with you there.
So I think that women should be, you know what, I'm a massage therapist. When I went to school, when I got my license, I put the ad in the paper. I wanted to cater to gay people. Well, I ended up catering to straight married men.
Yes.
And they went out of the way to pick up the gay paper, and they said, I've had these tendencies all my life, and this is the best way. I don't know how to go about it, so I called you because you advertised in the gay paper, and they said this would be a good introduction to getting into
I believe it.
erotic homosexual experience.
I absolutely believe what you're saying.
So I
absolutely.
think that women should be careful because a lot of married men, they're having sex with guys like me, and you know, you never know. You know, you think your man is straight, but hey, they're usually the biggest bottoms, married men.
Wow.
You know what? You know why?
Why?
You know why? Because people like diversity, and when they're being the domineering person, you know, they're always on top with their wives. Obviously, they're the ones penetrating or whatever.
Right.
They like to
submit
be the girl.
Yes, of course.
They like to lay down and relax and get massaged, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Victor, thank you so much for calling and scaring us all.
Be careful because you might get some diseases.
Damn you, Victor.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Victor.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let me see. Edmund is on line number 4, and Edmund's 29. He wants to weigh in on Oprah and Ludacris. Hi, Edmund. It's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Yes?
I don't believe that guy. he's out of his mind. This world is made of people. And you know what? Let me tell you something. There's more straight men out there than gay. I mean, you know.
Well, he said that they're more straight than gay. He said about 30% of men are gay, though.
I don't believe that. I really, truly don't believe that. And I'm a confident man, and I can say that. You know, I can't believe that. You know, that's nonsense. He shouldn't even say stuff like that.
No.
I mean, different strokes for different folks. So come on, you know.
All right.
He hasn't explored the whole world to even make a statement.
Okay, so Goose is winding me up from this break, but quickly get your shot in regarding Ludacris.
Oh, okay. Listen, you know what? Oprah and Ludacris are too big to make something like this public. They've been blessed in life to have a lot of money, do their thing, and Oprah's almost old enough to be Little Chris' mother. They need to get themselves together and just, come together, because too many white people out there are seeing us separate from each other. And, as a Puerto Rican black man, because I'm black first and Puerto Rican second, come on. That's why we'll always help back for the simple fact of, airing things like that. They should get together and make up and move on with what they're doing. And I'm going to leave you from here, Wendy. Hope you and your family's doing well. I'm going to be at the next party. Love you. And listen, you know what? You and your husband stay together for 50 years. Okay, baby?
Well, thank you, Edmund. Wow, thank you very much. Everybody, we'll be here until 7 o'clock. We got to take a break and be back. I want to tell you about Patti LaBelle. Keep it where you got it. It's Wendy until 7 on BLS.
It's Wendy, the greatest show on earth. Wendy Williams Experience.
Everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Patti LaBelle let go of some very revealing information in the April issue of Marie Claire magazine. Well, she's talking about, it's a big expose. Marie Claire is always good for doing really good, touching women, human interest stories. Sometimes I get nauseated by Marie Claire. Other times I'm very enlightened by what they do. But I just know that, that magazine isn't so much about, makeup and fashion and stuff that you might buy a magazine like that for. They have a lot of, stuff about women's stories around the world. And this particular piece that they did for April is about how, various situations that women have suffered, whether it be rape, molestation, light bulb moments in their lives. And so Patti LaBelle participated. She's 61. She's a friend to the show. Miss Patti looks fantastic in the particular picture they took of her. Boy, that's a lot of work. That's me, though. That is definitely me at 61. I'll be right up in the plastic surgeon's office, too, Patti. Anyway, she says, one significant thing that I remember growing up as a woman, as a female, is being molested. I remember being a young girl who was open to men older than me. I was vulnerable, I was an innocent child, and I was molested by an older man. She says, thank God he never penetrated me, but he used to fondle me, and the memories still come back to me every now and then. I remember everything about him, his name, what he looked like. I was 13 years old. The one thing that I can say to women is that you shouldn't blame yourself. You didn't make it happen. A lot of victims of a molestation are innocent girls like I was, so it's not about what you're portraying to the predator. It's not you, it's them. Wow. Like I thought she was raped. I'd always heard something similar to this that happened to her, but I was a little touched when I read that. I'm like, wow, Miss Patti. Shout out to all the women in that struggle. I am doing I'm participating in a program tomorrow at New York Tech for battered women. And if you happen to be a woman that's going to be there, I would hope that you're not just going to leave, our program and go back to your situation, because I think I'm going to be one of the, if not the only woman there who is going to be part of the panel who is not a direct source to you getting some help. I'm just there to serve as inspiration. Like, you don't have to take that, but I'm actually going to be with women from various battered shelters and women who can offer you immediate assistance right then and there. So if you're going to be at the New York Tech tomorrow, get yourself some help, okay? Terry Hatcher, I believe I was reading something, was molested as a child too. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. It does happen. So about the Germaine Jackson book, he's backpedaling, dancing for chicken around the issue. They say despite his denial, my friend Myra Panache says, on Larry King and that John Sally morning show, co-hosted by Ananda Lewis. Fox News has uncovered some pretty damning evidence proving that Germaine was in the process of writing that tell-all book. For example, Fox News uncovered CNN's transcript archives from January 9th, 2003 on an episode of The Larry King Show. And that transcript is as follows. Larry says, "Are you working on a book?" Germaine says, "Yes." Legacy, surviving the best and the worst. A meeting with certain publishers to support a worldwide book tour. So Fox News also learned that this same book was being shopped to publishers last week.
Wow.
And we talked about it on the show. Some of those publishers' names have surfaced, including Hyperion, St. Martin's Press, and HarperCollins. Now, at the time, Germaine and his ghostwriter, Stacey Brown, who I made mention of earlier this week on the show, used a very respected literary agent by the name of Lori Liss, who sent the proposal to the publishers that I just mentioned. But Fox News also is interested in Germaine's proposal. They actually obtained a copy with excerpts in Germaine's own voice. You see, Germaine's voice is now out there talking about what would be in said book, and it's coming out of his mouth. So, Germaine, I don't know how you can deny it. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be a blip if Michael got you kicked out of the family and you never had a book deal? So now you're really crap out of luck? You don't have a little book money to tide you over, and you're out of the family. Wow. With brothers like you. Damn, I hope he writes the book, though. Wouldn't that, I mean, that'd be interesting grist for this show, Mill, anyway. We live for stuff like that. So Sandra's on line number 3. She's 35. And you found out your husband's been cheating on you, and you've been together for 10 years? Yeah. Wow. How many children?
I have 2, but it's not young.
Oh, they're not with him. How
No.
old? Well, how old are the kids?
My son is 10, and my daughter is 3.
Well, you had kids not with your husband, so, I mean, you know, what do you mean? You cheated on him, too. I mean, you cheated on him in the worst way. You cheated on him and produced a child. As far as I'm concerned, you're way worse. I mean, that was like the worst to me. So what do? You go your separate ways. Get with one of your baby's fathers. I mean, you cheated on your husband twice during your marriage with no protection. Actually had the nerve to come home and say, baby, I'm pregnant, and it's not yours, or your husband thinks that they're your kids, or his kids. Does your husband think they're his? Sandra?
Yes, Wendy.
Does your husband think that those are his children?
No, you know.
Yeah. So he's cheated on you. You gave him license to cheat when you birthed another man's baby while being married.
Okay, Wendy.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, Sandra? It's like, I know women cheat just like men cheat. And if you cheated and there were no kids involved, that'd be one thing. I mean, you know, cheating is bad enough, but you cheated not once but twice and gestated for 9 months each time in your marital house. You laid up next to your husband carrying some other bastard's baby? And you're asking me what you should do because he cheated on you? He should have left you at the birth of the first child. I mean, cheating and having a baby. And the thing is that, and I'm all for women doing what men do. Unfortunately, we can't. Like, for instance, and I think it's a real rat bastard who's a married man and goes outside of his marriage and produces a child. Wait, hold on. Give me a break. I think it's a real rat bastard who cheats on his wife enough, but then produces a child. Ooh, that's terrible. But at least the woman carrying the child is living across town, out of state, on the other block. You know, she's not up in you all's marital house. You see what I'm saying? But for a woman to do it, it's like you cheat, and your husband has to be reminded as your stomach grows and grows.
Wow.
And then, and then you did it not once but twice?
Ow.
Sandra, please. So your question is, what should you do? You just found out that your husband cheated on you after 10 years of marriage?
Yeah.
Get a divorce. Did you have 2 separate babies' fathers?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, damn. Yeah, get a divorce. Get a divorce and start clean all over again. You're still young enough, Sandra. I'm sure you're still cute, 35. You know, you got your 2 babies' fathers. And your husband's not going to give you a dime of alimony. If I were him, I'd fight that to the end. Like, I'd be no harm, no foul. You cheated on me. I cheated on you. You know, I'm not paying you nothing. Do you work?
No.
Uh-oh. Time to get a job. Bye, Sandra.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome, Sandra. I mean, you can call and agree or disagree, but I think that, whoa, That's a lot of nerve. My husband cheated on me. And she birthed 2 kids while married with 2 separate men during her marriage. What? Come on. Advice Hour's coming up next.
Wendy, man. George Bush doesn't care about black people. And you know, George Bush doesn't care about Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wow.
Here's what's happening at 107.5 WBLS, celebrating 35 years of service to our community.
107.5 WBLS welcomes Casino, the comedy stage play featuring Gerald Levert, Kelly Price, D.C. Curry, and more. Saturday, March 11th to the Newark Symphony Hall.
WBLS. Tony
Braxton to the North Fork Theater at Westbury Sunday, March 12th.
WBLS.
Kirk Franklin and Mary Mary to Radio City Music Hall, April 22nd.
WBLS.
Tyler Perry's Medea Goes to Jail, returning for the last time to the Beacon Theater, May 9th through the 14th. Listen to win tickets to WBLS night on May 10th.
WBLS.
This calendar is sponsored by TV 411, Fridays at 12:30 p.m. on Channel 13.
For more information, log on to WBLS.com.
Hey, yo, check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Flavor Flav just wants everybody to know that you are listening to the Wendy Williams Experience right here on WBLS.
I just came back from chatting with Steve Harvey. You know, he's our morning man here in New York, and he heard me talking to that woman last hour who's had 2 children outside of her marriage within her 10-year marriage span. And he was kind of wowing the way I was, like, wow, you know, what do you expect me to say? So shout out to that woman. You know, I'm sorry to hear about your situation, but, you know, you made your bed. Now it's time for you to, you know, man up and lie in it. Anyway, it's Advice Hour. We got full phone lines, and you, my friends, I'll be coming to the phones in just a moment. But first, it's time for Wendy's Medical Minute. You know how I always say the teeth are the window to the coochie, because how you take care of your teeth is how you take care of your privates. Well, the eyes, it can be said that the eyes are a window to your health. And there was a study done of over 3,500 people. The Australian scientists did it. I know what you're saying, but hear me out, because there could be some truth to this. They tracked these 3,000 and change people and their medical records for 7 years. And the findings were pretty incredible. Apparently, 70% of them who studied were more likely, based on how their eyes looked, to have a stroke than others. This is what the scientists came up with. Blood vessels in the eyes are structurally similar to the blood vessels in your brain. So, what they suggest you do is the next time you get around to making an appointment for the ophthalmologist, that's your eye doctor, ask your ophthalmologist to check your eyes out, give you that exam that he'll use a stereoscope retinal photograph. I have no idea what that is. All I know is that the other thing is that I went to one of these next level eye doctors maybe 2 months ago, because as it relates to my Graves' disease and thyroid disease, they wanted to see what my chances are of going blind. Remember, I told you I can see, I'm going to live, I'm not going blind. You know, my muscles aren't being squeezed like that. But, you know, I say all that to say, and they say all that to say, watch your eyes and make sure that when you go for your next, you know, eye checkup, that you have your doctor maybe give you a next level observation. And if you don't wear glasses and you feel as though you can just blow off eye doctor appointments, you might want to think again, you know, because the eyes are the window to good health. Yes. Oh, and yes, thank you. That is Wendy's Medical Minute. I just walked off the stage without, you know, I just dropped the mic and walked off the stage. I meant to say, and that is Wendy's Medical Minute. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Let's go to line number 7. Brad is 20, and he wants to talk with me about abortion. Wow. Yeah, good. I didn't want to talk about that, but I felt forced to. Brad was there and everything. Bree is on line number 4, and she's 28. And something about a 2-year relationship and a breakup. Hi, Bree. It's Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so what's going on?
Well, I was in a 2-year relationship, but it was a very bad relationship. Mm-hmm. And
we lived together and shared a vehicle together. And basically, my question is, should I give up or hope that it's a possibility that we can work things out? Because during the relationship, he was very abusive and verbally abusive, and he cheated a lot.
Why would you want to work things out?
I know. That's why when I'm trying to ask myself, why would I want to be with someone?
I think I could take a guess because you feel as though you've invested 2 years, and that if you can't work it out, then that means you've wasted 2 years, right? Because we all think that when we invest time in relationships. But here's what you can take away from that relationship. What have you learned in the 2 years? I mean, you've learned an incredible amount, not just about you, but what you won't put up with for the next man, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're only, Bree, 28 years old. I mean, I know that you're looking at the window of, having children and marrying and stuff like that, but do you really want to settle down with a verbally and physically abusive cheater?
No.
You deserve more than that.
Yeah, and it's like during up the whole thing, my relationship, my self-esteem was like really high, and now it's very low.
Yeah, no, you don't want to work that out. And I don't think you even needed me to tell you that. You just needed me to co-sign with what you've already thought, right?
Yeah, but it's like really hard to, I don't know, it's like hard to get over.
How long have you guys been broken up?
About, a week and a couple of days.
Oh, please.
No, but we go through this a lot. We break up and get back together, but this time I think it's really over.
Well, the thing is, Bree, is that you're not going to stop feeling the pain. It takes time to heal. So, occupy yourself, work on your self-esteem, work on, getting that raise at your job, work on perhaps looking at waiting until your lease is up, finding a new place to live. So you have a fresh start where you don't think about him because you look at the broken, the hole in the wall where he tried to punch you and missed and hit the wall. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the problem. I have like damaged doors. Yeah. I have holes in the walls. I have a lot of broken things, and it's like I feel like I'm living in a jail, emotional jail.
Well, why don't you leave him alone and go to Home Depot and start patching and pasting? I mean, you laugh. I do it, so that's why I find it to be. I mean, I don't do it like I'm at home getting punched in holes in the wall, but I mean, I'm a Home Depot girl. I go and grab my screwdriver. Look, anything that men do, there are some of those things that women can do also, including going to Home Depot and buying yourself. I mean, fix up your place and then move out, Bree. And I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
It's going to take time, though. All right. So Asia's on line number 6, and she wants advice on her boyfriend, and she's 25. Hi, Asia.
Hello?
Hey, it's Wendy. How are you?
Oh, hey, Wendy. This is Asia. I was calling to ask you a question about how pissed off I should be.
Okay.
I was told not to ask you because it's going to mess him up, so I'm going to try to keep it real simple.
Okay,
my boyfriend is supposed to be going to Puerto Rico, and I wanted to go, and he said I could go with him, but now it's all sold out, and I don't want him to go. And I wanted to know, am I being selfish by saying I don't want him to
go? Well, I don't understand if he purchased the he purchased the trip, or he won it on the radio.
He's going with y'all.
Yeah, did he purchase this trip, or did he win it?
No. He's one of your DJs.
Oh, well, you'll be in the way of him working. No, we don't. No,
so I shouldn't be mad then, right?
If he's going, that means that we're paying him to work as if we were paying him. Question Mark Entertainment is paying him to be in Puerto Rico. It's not like, no, we don't want you, Nicole Richie, dancing around our DJ AM. No, you keep your behind right here in New York and wait for him to come home, and he'll have some extra loot, and maybe he'll buy you a little. I was in Puerto Rico, and all I got was this damn T-shirt.
So don't be mad.
No, don't be mad.
Okay.
Who's your man?
I really don't want to be mad at him.
Who's your man? JC, Jace, SNS, or Qua?
I'm not telling.
Well, either way, all three of them are fabulous, and they don't need you standing around rubbing up on them.
Just make sure they don't whore around, please.
I can't because I'll be busy doing my thing.
All right, Wendy. Good talking to you.
Take care, Asia. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Sound like one of SNS's women. Okay. Let's go to line number 1. It's Clarice. Hello, Clarice.
Hello.
She's 55. She's from Brooklyn. Hi, Clarice. What's going on with you? It's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, I'm going to let you know. You are the one.
Oh, well.
You are the one in all of our heads.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Clarice.
Yes, and I want to tell you, please keep on doing what you're doing.
Well,
please.
As long as you'll have me, Clarice.
Because it helps us.
Thank you,
I
Clarice.
just want to share just a little something with the phone call you had with the young lady.
Okay. Which one? Which young lady?
With the 2 babies.
Oh, yes. Married for 10 years. That was from last hour.
Yeah. Oh, we're not supposed to say that?
No, go ahead.
All I just want to know is, what does she expect to get from you? The advice from you?
I don't know.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah.
You know, now what does she expect you did wrong? Now it's going to haunt you back.
See, the thing is that, women cheat like men cheat, Clarice, but you're 55 years old.
I'm going on 56.
56. So you're a woman of a certain age. Then do you also, along with me, you understand that a woman can't cheat and produce a child outside of marriage like a man can? I mean, it's bad enough when men do it, but at least that child is growing in some broad stomach across town.
Thank you.
Not right up in the same bed. Oh.
But when you said, I'm on my job, when you said, oh no, I got to call this.
Yeah.
You know, oh no, it's not that we're no better than nobody, but I can't, what?
Yeah.
But 1, but 2, come on. Now she expected what to do. You told her, get a divorce and get a job.
Yes.
That's what you're going to do. Because now he realized, well, wait a minute. I loved her all this time. She did this. Well, maybe he didn't want to do that, but I guess he figured, well, hey, I'm going anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's a hurting feeling, Wendy. Very hurting feeling.
Baby's crying 3 o'clock in the morning. They aren't even your kids. You got to be reminded of that bastard she cheated with.
And he's got to go get the milk and the Pampers.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, come on.
What?
You know, I just wanted to tell you that. I got to get back to work, but thank you.
Thank you, Clarice.
Thank you so much for being what you are, Wendy.
Thank you, Clarice.
Oh, let me just say one more thing.
Go ahead.
When people call you and tell you well, you did this, don't worry about that. They hating.
Oh.
They just hating because you are the one.
Thank you, Clarice.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye, Clarice. Line number 4 is Maria, and she has a beef with her sister-in-law. Oh, Maria, what is going on?
Oh my God, let me explain to you.
Okay.
All right, this is the situation. I have had past beef with my boyfriend's wannabe sister-in-law. She's just a baby's mom, but anyway. Basically what had happened in the past. Okay, so, I put an end to that, which caused a lot of conflict within the family because they feel as though I'm wrong, which I don't know what your advice is or what you think if I'm wrong. But the thing is that apparently somebody called Child Protective Services on her, and I work in that field.
Yes.
And I was able to sort of find out who actually made the call.
Oh.
And now I'm torn because it's like I sort of want to help her out because it's for the kids.
Okay.
But then I don't want to get into more beef with this family.
Why
the
don't
person who actually called is, they should really know who called.
Who called?
What should I do?
No, who called? I'm asking you. Who called?
Oh. Is this on the radio?
Yeah, but you don't have to say the name of the person.
Okay.
Just
her friend. Her friend.
Her best friend?
Her best friend. Her best
called
friend.
Child Protective
and
Services.
Apparently the best friend's been trying to, get involved with the baby's father.
Why don't you tell all this to your husband, who will then do with the information what he needs to, and that keeps you out of it, kind of, sort of.
That's the thing. Like, I don't feel as I could that I can confide in him because I know in the past, like when I brought to him the situation that, like she was calling him at 10 o'clock at night to go pick up some food for his mom. Like, to me, it's ridiculous.
I see what you're saying.
So it's like I told him that before it turned into a problem. I had told him, look, I think that you need to sort of separate yourself and not do all these things
for the sister-in-law.
Exactly. Because it's like they have to understand that he's
got his own. You know what? Then in that case, not for nothing, I would stay out of it. You marry the husband, not the sister-in-law. So F her.
It's just that the kids are involved.
I know. Well,
I guess I'm trying to be good, but then at the same time, it's like this chick has done me wrong.
Well, here's
she's looking at me like if I'm slimy because I told her to sort of,
Okay, well, Maria, here's the thing. How many kids does she have?
2.
So if anything ever happened to her, would you be willing to take the kids in until she was straightened out?
Uh-oh.
All right.
I probably would But then at the same token, it's like I feel as though the lifestyle that they're living, they brought it upon themselves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I mean, those are kids. Those are kids.
Okay.
I will probably, do it.
Well, you know what? Stay out of it until maybe you see morally that you need to get into it. Stay out of it. I would stay out of it. If I were you, you're right. Based on what you shared with me about your husband, I don't want him
Am I wrong for complaining to my man about, his involvement with her? I mean, he was running around doing everything. They even freaking went and, did some, to me, they're like, they did a lot of things that were
you're not wrong.
family-oriented. And I feel as though I had to sort of put him in his place. Like, look, you wouldn't like it if I did it.
No, you're not wrong to make your point. If anything, he's more wrong because he doesn't know how to separate his old family from his new family. That's you and your children.
Yeah.
And I would have to know this situation closer and more about it to give you any further opinion.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm getting the countdown now.
Enough time for that.
Yeah, because I only got 5 seconds. So, Maria, thank you for calling. I wish you well. Bye-bye.
Wendy, man.
He's got caught twice with 2 different women who are saying that he's trying to get with them. I need to kick this dog to the curb, don't I?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
The best of Steve and Wendy. Saturday morning. Steve Harvey, 6 to 8 a.m. Wendy Williams, 8 to 10.
Excuse me.
So you thought you missed something? Catch the best of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and the Wendy Williams Experience. Saturday morning, 6 to 10 a.m. on 107.5 WBLS.
Today's R&B and classic soul.
I need to speak with Trev Hollywood right away. I've been getting robbed an hour. Why was I up this Saturday listening to the show? Oh, you know what? I need to start listening to 9. Oh, wow. All along, I've been listening from 9 to 10 thinking I've been getting robbed. The show starts at 8. And Steve is from 6 to 8. Okay, and I'm from 8 to 10. Damn, I got to get up earlier. Ugh. Anyway, everybody, that's how it's going down here at WBLS. Damn you, Daryl Littlejohn. And if you didn't do it, then you got a lawsuit like a mother. But if you did do it, damn you. And all women everywhere, this should serve as a warning that, you know what? Bouncers at clubs, they're not all bad. But just because they're bouncers doesn't mean they're good. Wow. This story is just unraveling like crazy. This woman downtown at that bar was raped, strangled, and her private parts were sliced. Her hair was chopped off and she was suffocated. And she was wrapped from head to toe in the packaging and duct taping. And then her body was just dumped. He didn't just kill her. He apparently has issues with women in general. Just sick. And his mugshot, his lips are all pursed. Was he saying how you doing? Mm-hmm. The mm-hmm part, not the how you doing. The mm-hmm. Scary. Anyway, everybody, this hour of the show. Oh, it's not sponsored, but I did want to talk to you about St. Ives 24-hour moisture. Wow, this stuff works. Wow, it is affordable. Wow, you know the St. Ives products. Yeah, I use a ton of them. Everything from the scrubs to the moisturizers, all that stuff. And the great thing I like about St. Ives, they're affordable and you can get them everywhere from CVS, Duane Reade's, Target, all that stuff. St. Ives 24-hour moisture is fabulous for any time of the year, but particularly now when you don't feel like reapplying, but it's still cold enough outside and your hands are still feeling the effects in your skin, the ashy and dryness and the chappedness. I'll tell you, you put this 24-hour moisture on, bow, you don't have to reapply all day. It's terrific. St. Ives 24-hour moisture. It's affordable. It works. And it, better than anything, it works for 24 hours, which is great because life is too short. You've got other things to do besides reapplying a moisturizer. So go out and check it out. It's St. Ives 24-hour moisture. And a reminder, they are sponsors, or they were sponsors when the Olympics are over, of the U.S. ski and snowboard team. So you know what their skin goes through. Here, we've had a pretty harsh winter. We all know what our skin has gone through. So, 24-hour moisture from St. Ives, it works for show. Puerto Rico trip is sold out. I was talking with Steve a few moments ago. We are both very excited about it. Nephew Tommy, the whole cast of characters, they're all in the office still. It's after, what time do they get off? 10 o'clock in the morning? I wish I would. still be around 5 hours after the show. But they're in there working, you know what I mean? Steve is he's a hustler to the core. He's got his movie premiering next Thursday, and I asked him, when are we going to start giving away tickets? And he said he thinks tomorrow here at the radio station, so keep on listening for that. In the meantime, it's too late to go to Puerto Rico as far as buying trips, but you can certainly listen to Steve tomorrow morning at 7:15 to win a trip, and then he announces when the next trip will be given away as well. It's still Advice Hour here on the show. On line number 4, we have somebody named Confused, who's 35 from Jersey. And hi, Confused, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Listen.
Your husband's cheating?
I hope I have enough time to go through the story real quick.
Okay,
Listen.
go ahead.
Now, my man goes away, right? And he lies about when he's coming back. So he actually comes back on Monday, but doesn't come home until Tuesday, right? Mm-hmm. Now, that prompted me to start looking into his stuff.
Wait,
I come up with a phone bill where he's calling women, because he was working at night at the time, calling women all night long.
Can I ask you something? When you said he went away, where did he tell you he was going?
He was going to the Caribbean.
Okay. Is he Caribbean?
Yeah, he is. But the thing is, he always takes trips. That's not a problem. It isn't a problem of going out, hanging out, or whatever the case is. I know men flirt or whatever the case is.
Right.
But now that happened, right?
It's that extra 24 hours that you were questioning.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So then, after that, okay, we talked it out, we made it up, or whatever the case is, bought a house, and so now we're going on with our lives. I'm in the house cleaning, come to find out he had a pager. So he stopped making the phone calls, but now he got a pager to keep in contact with these women.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Fine, we get over that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so what happened after that is, he, everything's supposed to be fine, nothing's happening. He started acting kind of funny. So I start looking again. Again, he's making phone calls again.
Okay.
Right? Okay, fine. We got over that. Now, this time, girl, he, he bought something, right? And he lied about how much it cost. First of all, he said it was fake. He bought some diamond earrings. He didn't buy me any. He said they were fake. So, and I was like, the next day I said, why are you wearing such big fake earrings? And he was like, no, I was just kidding. They real. I said, so how much you paid for it? He said, I only paid $300 for it. They're too big for that price. Right. So now I start looking for a receipt to find out how much he really paid for it.
Okay.
I find a cell phone filled with women's phone numbers.
Okay. Wow. So the marriage is over. Wow. I mean, you've been through this too many times. I mean, you've named at least 4 times since we've been on the telephone where you've caught him out there. The 5th time being these earrings and the lie, which, not for nothing, that's eating out of your household money unless he's just got it like that where you all have mad money where buying an earrings is nothing but a thing. And then a cell phone with him, so the marriage is over. Right?
That's what you know what? I already told him that it was, but I was just looking to hear what you was going to say.
Yeah, the marriage. How many children?
2.
How old are they?
10 and 3.
And how long have you been married?
10 years.
And you're 35. Listen, you're still young enough and smart enough and still beautiful to recoup and play catch up. This marriage is over. What the hell? What the F? What? No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's the thing is that I've never harassed him about where you going, when you're coming back, so it was no need to lie in the beginning.
See, here's the thing about women like me and you and many women listening, we give them just enough rope to hang themselves because we are too grown and too busy with our jobs and our kids and our lives to be chasing after somebody. All that micromanaging, running through your cell phone, asking you where you at, blowing up your phone at midnight. Either you are or you aren't. Cheating
Now, I never started investigating his stuff until
believe me, you're talking to the choir. I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
All right.
I understand.
All right, thank you, Wendy.
This marriage is over.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I wish you well.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. And she sounds like one of those tough cookies who can handle executing everything perfectly well. And I hear in her that she really means it, that it is over. What? You know, there's some wiggle room around cheating, but it depends on how many times and to what. What? What did I say? No way. Okay, I think we have to continue with the break. Can I take one more phone call?
Yes.
Okay, Vanessa's on line number 6. She's 46 from the Bronx. She wants to talk about champagne. Hey, Vanessa.
Hi, Wendy.
What kind of advice do you need on champagne? I see the advice.
Okay. No, this is Vanessa, and I met you in Arlington last weekend.
Oh, Arlington Liquors on Arlington Avenue, yeah?
Yes, I'm the young lady with the camera, and my daughter couldn't get it just quick, and
yeah.
And I commented, and the thing is, my mother's having a retirement party April 21st, and I want to hold on to it until then. My advice is that, is it a good time to open it then, or will the champagne hold until then? I mean, I hope so. I mean, you paid $20 for it, you know?
Yeah, you bought what, a platinum bottle?
Excuse me?
Which bottle did you buy?
I paid $200 for it.
Yeah, so that's, what color is the label? That's platinum, right?
No, it was a silver label.
The silver, platinum, same thing. Yeah. That's the one that really gets you tossed. What? 1, 2, drink. What?
Yeah,
What? That's that George Vasselli boy.
Yeah,
listen.
It was, even if this was enjoyable. My daughter, Mom, I was like really bringing the buzz up for this one.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. Listen, this is what you do. You turn it on its side so that the cork stays moist. You got it?
Say it again?
Turn it on its side so the cork stays moist.
Oh, okay.
Throw it in the refrigerator and make sure that you serve it chilled, like from the refrigerator. If it gets to room temperature, it's going to splash all over the place. At least $50 out of that $200 is going to end up all over your hand, down the side, on the floor. That's not what we buy champagne for. It looks festive in the movies, but we don't have money to waste like that.
No, we don't. We really, really don't.
It'll be perfect in April. Sure. It'll be perfect now, next April, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I want to say, I'm calling you April. I love you, Wendy.
Thank you, Vanessa.
And my girls from KJMC love you. Like I told you, young lady named Rhonda Fernandez. She turned me on to you, and girl, I've been listening to you ever since, 6 months or more, and you are the greatest. Keep up what you're doing.
Thank you. Take care, Vanessa. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, we have to continue with the break. Advice Hour is going to continue, and then we gossip through the remainder of the show. We've got the Hour of Truth. We got the comedy experience tonight at the Laugh Factory for those of you I'm going to see there. And the People Poll question is coming up in our next break. So this is where you need to be, and thank you for being here. It's Wendy until 7 on WVLS.
Wendy Williams, you don't know me. I'm not your plug by your radio station and send you home.
Wendy Williams, experience.
Yeah. Okay, it's the Wendy Williams experience, everybody. Little Mo has landed. She is in the other room. She's about to come in the studio in time for the Hour of Truth. Talk with us about what she's been going through. Life as a newly... Well, even though the divorce isn't finalized, I bet she's been... What do you think? She's been on a date? Or she's really concentrating on her kids? I don't know. We'll find out from her. Anyway, Little Mo, she'll be coming in during the Hour of Truth. In the meantime, it's time for Wendy Williams' People Poll question, and then we'll jump back to the phones because it's Advice Hour. Yesterday's question was, and we had a plastic surgeon in the studio yesterday, Dr. Michael Jones, and he said that butt implants are the biggest thing going in his practice. Now, he's a black plastic surgeon. His practice is primarily made up of 90% African-American people, and even we want booty implants. And I have a few acquaintances who happen to be plastic surgeons who also happen to be white, and they've already told me that that's the newest and biggest procedure going, even bigger than breast implants. So the question yesterday was, would you get butt implants? 14% of you all said yes. 86% of you all said no. Today's question, would you stay with someone who cheated and produced a child outside of you all's relationship? And that's based on last hour's phone call. Would you say? Ladies and gentlemen, you can go to thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Not much going on the website, so it'll be real easy for you to find where you answer the People Poll question. TheWendyWilliamsExperience.com. Yes, the website compared to others is a sad state of affairs, but the website, like the show, it is what it is. All right, Tawanda is on line number 1. She's 32, and she wants to talk about birth control. Hi, Tawanda.
Marie.
Oh, this is Marie.
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie?
Yes, Wendy.
Okay, let me find another page. All right, Anne-Marie, go ahead. What's going on?
Okay. The situation is this, Wendy. I'm been with him. We're not married, but we live together, for 5 years.
Turn your radio down. You're getting distracted.
Okay.
Yes.
I find out he was cheating on me. I confronted it, and, he denied, and he still denied. I called her, and she denied, too.
Wow.
We tried to work things out, and he talked to me, and he said, okay, you want to finish, and I get to know today it's really not over yet. Right now, I cannot do what I want to do because I would like to leave him and go my way.
Yes.
But I get to know her address. I got her address. I know her husband.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And she's going to pay back, son. She's going to pay back.
Goose, can you translate what?
She's going to pay back. Say that again?
She's going to pay back. She's going to... Oh, okay. No, I got you. Okay. So what's your question? Because right now I'm riding with you. I want to be shotgun in the car. Yeah, I am right there with you. So you're going to tell the husband?
He plays like he don't know, but I date him already. We went to the movie. He don't know me. You don't know.
Whoa. So now you're cheating on your husband with the husband of his jump off.
No, we just met.
Okay.
I make it the way for me to meet him.
Okay.
And we went to the movie.
Okay.
But that was just it. We just went to the movie.
Okay.
But I want to take it farther than that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, so your intent is to cheat. So for all intents and purposes, we can say you're cheating on your husband with the man that is married to his jump off.
Exactly.
Okay. So I thought you were going to say that you wanted out and you wanted to blow up the spot, but instead you're becoming just as gutter as your own husband. I mean, your boyfriend.
Yeah.
So at what point do you plan on ending this relationship or else attempting to repair it? Because you realize that wallowing in the gutter with your man is doing neither one of you any good. And chances are you as a woman will burn out before he will. Because we as women have so many responsibilities. You have children?
Not with him. I have a son.
Yeah. How old is your son?
My son is 15.
Yeah. See,
Wendy, you know what hurts? The time.
I know.
I gave him too much time. Wendy, I gave him everything.
But now
a woman can give a man
everything.
Wendy.
I understand. But by cheating on him, what you're doing is you are still allowing yourself to stay in this relationship. And by getting down in the gutter and doing to him what he's done to you, you are using up a lot of your energy. How old are you?
37.
Yeah, you're my age for all intents and purposes. We're lucky to still be alive and our, everything. I mean, we're still young enough to do it, old enough to know better. We don't have the energy for all this running around and stuff. And listen, and when we do, it's a temporary thing. It catches up with us faster than them. You know why? Because we're the ones who have to buy the Tide. We're the ones who have to make sure that there's milk and cheese in the house. We're the ones who have to make sure there are no balls on the carpet. We're the ones who still have to manage to be able to, keep our cat traps tight, drop it like it's hot, work, bring home the bacon. At some point, you'll be exhausted from cheating before he will. That's how it works with women. Because
listen to me, Wendy. Listen, when I get to know about it, I try to, play it off and just continue with my life.
I understand. And
then she called my phone.
Why don't you just tell her husband, as opposed to dating him and trying to F with him, why don't you don't go out on what you call a date with him. Go on a mission. Knock on his damn door and let him know what the hell his trampy wife is up to. And then that'll be the end of their marriage. And then you can comfortably feel rested that you blew up her spot and then leave your man alone. He's not your husband. You don't have children by him. You're 37 years old. What do you want to spend another 5 years in the same situation?
No, Wendy.
Or do you want to repair it? No, there's nothing wrong with wanting to repair your relationship, Marie.
I'm too hurt, Wendy.
Okay. So then what you decided then is you don't want to repair it. You want to move on.
But I want to hurt him back.
Listen, I understand, but you want to know what hurting him back is? Looking fly at 38 and getting with somebody and really showing him how it's done. Not looking worn out by 41 and like a whore in your 15-year-old son's eyes. Because now, the man that you're living with, it might not be his father, but, mommy, you're still supposed to be in this respectable relationship. And now I found out you're effing around. He's you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Wendy.
I understand the whole payback thing, but you want to know what the best revenge is? The best revenge is good living without your ass. See?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you, Wendy.
I love you.
You're the best.
Good luck. Listen, stop all the dating. Just blow up the spot. Tell the husband what the hell is going on, and watch everything go down. Your husband's going to get his ass kicked right outside you all's house.
Thank you, Wendy.
Watch what the husband does to your husband, and you make sure that you have the chain lock on inside, so when your husband tries to put the key in the door to escape getting his ass kicked on the front lawn, he has to stay out there because the chain's on the door. You know what I'm saying? Watch it all go down.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's the best revenge is good living. Man, good living is the best revenge. It really is. She would have exhausted herself hatching plans and all that. Mm-hmm. All right, you all. Hey, Lil Mo is coming up next.
Wendy, man.
I received a letter in the mail from a young lady saying she is sleeping with my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Did you catch this flashback?
Hey, Emily.
Hola, Wendy. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey, ¿cómo estás?
How are you, baby? Well, listen. This is about the panic button.
Okay.
My husband loves it.
He does.
So prop his booty up and everything for it.
Wow.
But this is my problem. Afterwards, he's telling me, you think I'm gay?
He props his booty up for it?
Yeah, he'll want it. He'll want it. And the big finger at that.
Oh. Well, do you go in one knuckle or
No, it's only one knuckle.
Okay.
It's only one finger.
Yeah.
But, like he'll prop the booty up and everything, and then after he's like sorry for it.
I'm gay.
Well,
what do you think?
You know what? It's difficult to say. That can go either way.
Right.
I mean, if he wasn't propping his booty up, waiting for it.
Yeah, he's waiting for it.
I would say.
Shake it and everything.
Easy, Poppy
City. Up to my finger. My hand will be all towards my back, and he'll move that booty towards my hand.
I don't know. I would say it requires further investigation.
Right.
Like, is he trimming up his region? Does he trim it up and make it nice like women?
He does. he uses the clippers on it. Yes, he does.
This it right here. It's a day. It's a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
The guest that I'm about to introduce you all to on the Hour of Truth today has been here on the show before to talk about, her brilliant career. Today, she's here to talk quite openly with the pain that she's going through right now. A pain that she has heard many of you... Wait, don't open the door. During Advice Hour today... Ironically, we got, the usual lot of calls regarding cheating men. She actually wants to entertain your telephone calls regarding you all's relationships, as she's just the girl next door herself going through the same thing, despite her successful songwriting career, bursting on the music scene in 1999 on Missy Elliott's Hot Boys, and, of course, the Ja Rule and the Jay-Z and the Fabulous, projects. She's released 2 albums herself. She was signed to Cash Money Records. She released 4 singles, but no album with Cash Money. We got to ask her about that. But you know what? She's been married, or she was married for 4 years after meeting her soon-to-be ex-husband, Al. She knew him for 5 months. They have 2 beautiful children together. Heaven and God is Love is the name of the kids. She is here to talk with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for the lovely Lil Mo. Hi, Lil Mo. Why am I talking to her like this? She is so over it. Okay. Hey, Mo. It's good to see you. Would you lose weight?
No, actually.
You look good.
Saying I look like I lost weight. I think it's just like stress and just being back in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my eating habits are changing.
Yeah, but when you say back in the studio, does somebody like you ever really leave the studio?
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have, but I did because, just getting comfortable, being around my kids. The mother thing, like I really take it serious. I'd rather do that than sing any day, but,
Yeah. She's in an article, everybody, in the new Sister to Sister magazine.
Yeah.
First of all, I appreciate you being so honest about, marrying Al. You're from a 2-parent household, despite all the hoodness about Little Mo, and there's a certain hood element to Little Mo.
Yeah.
You were raised in a traditional household. Your father is in the church. Yeah. Your mom and dad have been together for 29 years.
Yeah.
So you were taught to stick it out, love your man, fight it out regardless.
Get married, family. Family first, everything second. Well, God first, family, then everything falls in line.
Yeah.
And, I would say, Mama, she's so perfect. She's so lucky because I've seen the ride or die guy. I've seen my dad be there. I've seen him, when we had nothing, he made it into something. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up around that, and that's what I actually was looking for, but I realized that I found something else.
Yeah.
But,
What's your age category, Little Mo?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm still in my 20s.
Okay.
28.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting older. That's why I'm like, child.
So, well, you know what? You're still young enough to drop it like it's hot. It's time to either decide to make it work out or be cute for the next man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I've had so much bad luck with men in the past year. I'm just tired of this. And not saying
I was going to say, so are you a lesbian now?
No.
I'm looking at them tight braids in your hair.
No, and my tattoos.
And that lip gloss, and the tattoos, and you're talking with your hands. And how you doing?
I can't even hardly deal with myself, so I know I can't deal with no other chick.
Yeah, that's some drama.
I couldn't do it. Don't say people like, well, should I? You're like, nah, I can't deal with myself.
Yeah.
So 2 estrogens going at it. Nah.
Yeah. Well, most importantly, though, we're going to take telephone calls too, if you don't mind. And you have some headphones right here.
Okay.
Women go through cheating, and men go through cheating also.
Yeah.
I believe there's a big difference between women and men cheating.
Yeah.
It's the way that society still looks at us if we cheat. The way our children look at us worse than, how we would look at, say, their dads for cheating.
Yeah.
And things like that. Had you ever thought about cheating on Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I always felt that cheating was always in your heart. The sex was the confirmation that you laid down with the person, because, they say when men and women walk in the room, I want to, you already know what you're going to do in the first 15 minutes. But I'm like, it's more to that than just sex, because you have to think, once you lay down with that person, you done picked up their spirit. You done entertain a part of them, whether it's a jump off or not. If you walk away and not feeling some type of way, then, I can't just have a one-night stand. That's not in me.
You gotta have it in your heart. So the demise of your marriage, though, is not based in cheating.
No.
From what I understand from articles and hearing the various chats with you, it is what it is, Little Mo. She kicked the bottom of the chair and is upset.
Sorry.
Are you wearing Uggs? Little Mo's wearing Uggs. What?
I love these. Oh my God.
Me too. And people are like, they're so wrong in fashion, and I'm like, what?
They're so comfortable.
I love them.
Yeah, I love them.
So look, Mo. A lot of this is based in disrespect.
And when you don't trust somebody, like I was listening to the phone calls people make, I was like, if you don't trust nobody, please don't be with them.
Yeah.
Because it's good to forgive and forget, but we really never forget.
No.
Because let somebody be like, yeah, but I took you back when you,
yes.
And that's always an excuse, and it's hard to let go. Especially with this line of work, we're so, hurry up and hurry up and hurry up. It's like you forget, you don't have time to forget. And,
right.
When somebody disrespect you and, the person you feel should hold you down and they don't nip in the, but I'm a person, I have very little patience, and that's my biggest problem.
Okay.
If somebody disrespect me right then and there, I want to handle.
Right.
Because then that's going to make me hold the grudge, and if somebody don't handle it, and I'm like, and I have to handle it.
Right.
Then it makes me look bad as an artist, like, oh, she's mean. And I'm not.
Right.
I'm not evil, conniving. I just have been done wrong by some people. And I feel if the person you're married to doesn't hold it down for you, then who will?
Who will? So you knew Al for 5 months before you married him.
Yeah.
You guys were married for 4 years.
Yeah.
That 5 months must have been emotionally very intense for you to even marry him.
It was crazy because that was back in 2001. So that was at the height of Superwoman.
Yeah.
And put it on me. So I was always on the road. So once I met him, I was like, you on roll with me? And he just was ready. And I was like, I didn't trust anybody at that time anyway. So it just seemed like somebody normal, because the biggest fear of me that I have in this industry is that I'm such a good person that they always see me coming. A lot of people have taken, advantage of me.
Yes.
And I think that's one of my biggest downfalls, because, but I'm still here because I've started to handle my business.
So he rolled with you. He came on the road.
Yeah,
you introduced him to the glamorous life and your glamorous friends immediately.
Yeah, immediately, because I felt that he was normal. And he act like he wasn't pressed. He would never be like, oh, there goes so-and-so. Let me get that autograph. And I like that, because nobody in the industry wants a groupie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He never groupied out. But at the same time, he showed me, some type of normalcy. He gave me that balance. And he would be like, one thing about him is he has an eye. He's very quiet. He studies everybody's conversation.
Right.
I'm more of a talker. He's a listener, and everybody say he's so quiet, but sometimes quiet people are the sneaky ones.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So wait, what type of life did he leave behind to just jump on the road with you? Was he a block hugger?
Well, he's from D.C., so I mean, you know, everybody out there does construction and real estate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so honestly, he put me up onto that. Like, he put me on buying houses and refurbishing them, and then selling them, like foreclosing homes. So I was like, man, this is pretty cool. So I really don't have to do anything. But then a lot of people started coming in between us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when he came on the road with you, he put aside his construction stuff and came on the road with you. When you came off the road, it was your money perhaps that bought the houses, and then he would get in there with the hammer and nail and flip and oversee projects. Like, what was his work?
I mean, actually, I think it was like mortgages and loans and stuff, because like out there, I mean, you could get a house all day in Maryland, but like far as like mortgages and stuff, it's a lot of people who don't have good credit or they need help. So, you know, he would put in his name and then rent them back. Yeah, it's just like, it's just about everything, how to manage up.
Everything was on the up and up, though.
Yeah.
So he has an income. Was he jealous of your lifestyle?
Me personally, I don't think so, because he really didn't care too much about it. Now, I think that's what attracted me to him, because he didn't want to be in it. So I kind of forced him to be like, no, because you're the only person I trust, and I don't want. My biggest fear is, like, as a woman, is walking in a room full of men. I love feeling sexy, and I don't have low self-esteem, but it's just like, I don't ever want nobody to feel like, oh, ain't nobody hit it. So I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm under attack. That's like,
right.
I just don't like that feeling.
Right.
Some women live for that, like, oh, I'm going to go in there and just be, you know, just, I don't care if I'm promiscuous. I don't never want to be that chick.
Got you.
So,
got you.
You know.
So now, who filed papers first?
I did.
And did you have to be sneaky about serving him, a process server dressed in, you know, pasties?
No, because I told him.
Oh.
I was like, I'm going to go file. I said, because you know what? Now that I think about everything that has been done, a lot of it, I would say I'll take the blame, because people can only do to you what you allow them. And I allowed certain things because I didn't let him handle it, and because I tried to lean back and be submissive, and, you know, and try to be, well, you know, maybe I should just wait, and not confiding in people, not talking to my pastor, not getting counseling, which I think is, which helps every marriage. I just went into it blind, just looking for love. And maybe he wasn't, I just don't think he was ready. You know what I'm saying? But now we're friends, and that's all that matters, because that's at the end of the day. Yeah, we're friends. Since the article, like, he called me, and I was just like, oh God, I know I'm about to hear it.
Right.
Because I know I'm a person, I'll hold it in, but when I vent, and my ending and my finishing is crazy.
Yes.
You know, he who gets the last laugh, last best. And I'm like, I was laughing, but at the same time, I was like, yo, I was hurt, and I didn't realize he was hurt. And the person that I was becoming as a mother, I didn't want my daughters to see that, like,
evil and bitter and
bitter, and I never want to be the baby mother that say, yeah, your father ain't.
Did you quit smoking and then you got back to smoking, or you were just picked up heavier?
Just picked up heavier, like smoking, not no crack and
no cigarettes.
But it's just like, but the reason why I felt so condemned, because I would get in church singing praise and worship, I'm like, I can't live like this.
There's some women who want to talk with you.
Okay.
Also, as you call and speak with Lil Mo, keep in mind that she's in the position of a lot of women, and that is she married a baby's father.
Yeah.
He had two other baby's mothers, and they at one point became disrespectful to you.
Yeah, very disrespectful.
And he would kind of let it happen.
He would never stop it. Like, I don't understand how, you know, people know how to crack codes, and I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I'm so like, if he gonna cheat, he gonna cheat.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about it. You have to stay and take
about
it.
That.
Yeah, because I'm like, I've seen girls come to the salon with phone bills. What, you gonna call every girl for what? They're just gonna, it's just a cycle.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? He have to want to stop and be a better person, but I just want to be a better person, because I really wasn't being a wife.
Jay is on line number 4, and he wants to ask you about infidelity. Hi, Jay. You're on with Lil Mo.
Hi, how are you, Little Mo?
Hi, Jay.
I'm actually just calling because my husband as well was unfaithful, and we were together for 12 years, and now I just caught him. He came home with dirty underwears, and I knew it was another woman, so I sent it in to
dirty
be examined, and it came back.
Back positive.
Wow.
Yeah, it had like blood on it, and
blood.
Wow, could have been another man.
Don't sleep.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it had blood on it, and it had, you know, semen, and he denied it, of course, until he finally confessed and said it was him. You know, I've been with him for 12 years, and we have 2 children. We just bought our home, And
you staying and you're going to work it out, or you leaving?
No. This is the second time. I caught him 6 years ago. I caught him, so this is the second time around. And
where'd you find the underwears?
Yeah, exactly.
He came home. He beelined into the bathroom, and he came home. And I had to go to the bathroom, and he had been drinking and apparently forgot that his underwears were on the floor, and they had a red blood stain. And I wasn't with him that day.
And you sent him to the lab.
Well, I used to get phone calls.
To the lab the next day.
Yeah, from the baby mother. I was with him. I was at this hotel.
What?
And I was like, yo, tell her to stop calling me. And I was pregnant. But I don't know. Yeah, that's with my first child. So it's just like, you know what? I realized men are scared of women. They're scared when and
we
they
get
don't know how to clean up. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, just tell her to stop. If he would have just said, tell her to stop, and I was there and I got to witness it, I would have still been riding for him. But, you know, a lot of people, they say you never know what she might have had over his head.
Right.
And I'm like, well, let me knock it out of her. My first reaction is like, let me fight her. I'm your wife, yo.
Right.
I'll ride for you. I'll die for you.
When's the last time you had a fight? A fist fight.
A fist fight. Now, I ain't had no fight, but I was punching him on Christmas because he made me so mad.
You're an abuser?
No, I was just
mad.
Yes, you
are. You remember how you say, yes, you is.
Yes, you is. I just bring the hood out. Like, yes, you is.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell? Hey,
the only reason I took the underwear to the lab is because I started listening to the Wendy Williams show.
And, yeah, because we believe in, as opposed to running phones, just do a quick PI search or quick lab thing. If you have time invested and you got the MRS in front of your name and you want to find that, just spend a few dollars.
I did the luminol first, and I saw blood, and I was like, oh no, this is going straight to the lab.
She listens to my show, and she got the address from me. See, I do all the groundwork, and then, you just carry on.
You're the greatest.
Hey, everybody, Little Mo is in the studio. We're still talking with our ladies and gentlemen. We're still going to take your telephone calls, so keep it where you've got it. The one and only Little Mo on The Wendy Show. All right, thanks.
Wendy, man.
You can go on the stand, Steve, but the point is keep your mouth shut. Anybody from the streets knows that. Never talk on nobody.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
I was just talking to Taryn and saying, you know what? Sometimes it's the toughest seeming broads that are the most soft and pink. And, it's just like, ladies, if Little Mo can't keep her man in line, then the rest of us are just doomed. I mean, that's one of them tough broads. You hurt her. She'll fight you. You know what I'm like? Plus, she's a superwoman. Oh, jeez. But beneath it all, Little Mo is soft and pink. Like the rest of us. Oh, damn. Is that reality for you or what? Like, Little Mo. What? Anyway. This hour of the show is brought to you by UPN 9, everyone. And I want to talk to you about LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. Well, if that's you, I have news for you. There's something called LA weight loss, and LA weight loss could possibly be your best friend, your life-changing salvation. LA weight loss is your way of losing weight, eating all the food that you love, except for, I'll be honest with you, everything in moderation. You can't eat all the nachos on the plate. When I tell you, that you can have, tortilla chips with some cheese and some salsa on them, I'm talking about 12 good size, the whole tortilla chips. I'm not talking about a whole platter of tortilla chips. Of course, everything in moderation. That's LA weight loss. What is it that you love? You love a baked potato to accompany your dinner? I do. I talk about baked potatoes. I love baked potatoes. I love them better than French fries. That's my favorite way of having a potato to bake. Oh, what? But everything in moderation. I can't eat a baked potato the size of my head. I have to eat one, smaller than my fist. And yeah, I can have butter on it, but that's my only pat for the day. Damn sure can't have any butter in my oatmeal if I'm going to have it in my baked potato. Everything in moderation. But of course, it's weight loss. And LA weight loss is the best at it. Boy, I think that you'll really love LA weight loss. And millions of people have lost millions of pounds. And doctors recommend LA weight loss. LA weight loss is good for you. If you have particular health concerns, you work with them you get in touch with your doctor. What I find, being that I have hyperthyroid, is that LA weight loss, I don't have to take any pills to make my thyroid go crazy, to make me sick again. They also don't push you to go to the gym because I'm allergic. I mean, I go now, but that's not because they're pushing me. It's because I made my own damn decision. But the point is that I lost 15 pounds almost 2 years ago, and I've kept it off. And I'm in the process of losing my 10 before Puerto Rico, and I am going to do it, and I will keep it off. That's a total of 25 pounds I would have lost on LA weight loss. You know, that's good for me. What is it that you need to lose? 25, 50, 125? Call LA Weight Loss. It's a toll-free number. And did I mention LA Weight Loss is affordable? Oh, sure. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. A reminder from WBLS and the good people at Autoland on Route 22 in Springfield, New Jersey, that your Social Security number could be worth $1 million. Well, here's how it works. If the last 7 digits of your Social Security number crack the safe at Autoland on Route 22 in Springfield, New Jersey, you win the $1 million check inside the safe. You get to Autoland and find out all the details. Give them your Social Security number. See what happens. That's on Route 22 in Springfield, New Jersey. It's from WBLS. Puerto Rico trip is sold out. We still have more trips to give away. Make sure that you're listening tomorrow morning to Steve Harvey Morning Show. He's got your next trip and your chance to win. Oh, a reminder about another St. Ives product. Last hour, I told you about the 24-hour moisture. Now I'm telling you about St. Ives Collagen Elastin Moisture. Different from the 24-hour moisture. You see, the thing about the Collagen Elastin, and you know that term collagen, you know what that does. Collagen is that thing found in young, beautiful, healthy, glowy skin. Collagen Elastin Lotion from St. Ives contains the proteins found in young, healthy skin. You get it? Okay, now get it. And it's affordable. You can get it everywhere. St. Ives, you can, sure. St. Ives is proud sponsor of the U.S. ski and snowboard team. You know what their skin goes through. It's good for them. I'm sure it's good for you. Try it today. St. Ives Collagen Elastin Moisture. And it's still the hour of truth. Little Mo is in the other room luxuriating. She'll be back in here, though, in a few moments, and we're going to be taking more of your telephone calls regarding her personal life as it relates to her divorce and her children, how she's holding up. But we're also going to talk a bit more about her career, because I'm still trying to figure out how it is that she was on Cash Money and she did 4 singles and released no album with Cash Money. Now, I'm trying to figure that out. I also want to ask her if she anticipates paying alimony and whatnot, and if she's still having sex with him now that they're back to being such good friends, or if she could ever picture herself going back and having sex with him. You know, a lot of guys say, you know, once you've been there and had children with it and everything, you know, that's yours. A lot of women feel that once I've been there and I've had children with him, that's mine. You know, I could get with other guys, but this guy will always have entrance to my house, into my house. So we'll talk to Little Mo more about that. It's Wendy until 7 o'clock. Then it's Vaughn Harper and the Quiet Storm on 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Would you stay with your significant other if they were suffering from suicidal depression, ... and needed electroshock therapy? You're with your kids and you open up the front door and he's dangling from the stairwell with your Gucci belt around his neck. Oh gosh, we've been out all day today. Yes, Mommy, and thank you so much for the skates, and thank you for my new Bratz doll. Yeah, Ma, and thank you for my new Hot Wheels. Listen, kids, can you hold the bags while Mommy goes in her bag and gets her keys? My goodness. Oh my gosh, and it's about to be dark. As soon as we get inside, I want you to take your clothes off for your bath. I need you to help your sister. I gotta start dinner. Oh gosh, the door is open. What? Oh my God! Oh, Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, Daddy! Hell no.
What if you with somebody for 20 years?
Oh, shut up.
You just up and leave?
No, you catch up on your production so that I have a little time to find a new producer. Crazy.
Got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Little Mo is coming back in the studio, and as much as I would love to take your phone calls to just say hey to Little Mo, that is not that productive. I mean, I have actual questions that I want to ask her. I thought you guys knew better than to just call and say hey. Little Mo, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
We don't have time for just hays. You know, if people want to like talk to you about something real.
Yeah. Or when they see me on the street, holler at me. A lot of people just look, is that? And I'm like, just speak.
Yeah.
I don't bite. I don't bark.
So when's the last time you had sex with your husband?
A long time ago.
Well, what is that?
I don't even, you know how people keep dates? I'm not a date keeper.
Okay, well, what does your cat trap feel like? Does that feel like 30 days, 60 days? Nah. 2 periods ago? 1 period ago?
Nah, it's been a long time.
6 months? Little Mo?
No, I can't, because I'm not at liberty to speak about that right now.
You think you probably revisit that once you all, because you already said you're making headway as friendship. Yes, look, she can't even.
No, because you know what? It's like when you're away from someone,
yeah,
then you realize that, you know, sometimes absence does make the heart grow fonder, but when you realize that I wasn't his friend at first, now I'm learning how to be his friend.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, if I don't be anything else, you know, on this earth, I'll be his friend.
With benefits.
Man.
God is love and heaven.
Yeah.
Those are you all's 2 children.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't come between his relationship he has with his kids because he's a good father.
No, I know, but imagine the better father he'd be when they wake up in the morning and they see him downstairs swigging out of the orange juice container like old times, Little Mo.
I know.
Because of all his baby's mothers, you're the only one he wifed.
No, he was married before.
Oh, how dare him.
Yeah.
So then he'd be sleeping with all 3 of you?
I would hope not, because I'm the cutest one. I know that.
Money makes you even cuter, though. Money makes everybody cuter. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. Come on.
No, I don't.
Look at Jay-Z.
He's not bad looking.
With all that money.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
He still looks the same.
He looks a lot greener.
You think?
Hell yeah.
Nah, I just think sometimes people grow into their looks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He's like, yeah, right, me.
So let's talk about, all right, we're going to go to your career and then come back to your personal life.
Okay.
4 singles for Cash Money and no album. What happened?
Yeah. Well,
let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened with the Cash Money situation. I mean, I handed in the album, so my lawyer sent them a termination letter because they failed to put out the album in the allotted time.
What was the allotted time?
1 year for my well, no, I had to deliver an album within 1 year. And I had a baby, everything, lost the weight, shot 3 videos. 3 videos and no album. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't even have a relationship. I don't talk to them, anything. I severed all ties. When I let go, I really let go. That's why I'm hanging on to my baby father by strings, but because when I turn my back, just out of my own, maybe it's selfish pride, I don't bump into nobody. I don't have no desire to go to no parties.
I understand.
With them because I was just like, what is it with the men in my life? Why did they just hurt me? I didn't do anything to deserve it.
I'm trying to talk about the career, and she's back on the man thing. See, normally people avoid these conversations
I'm just
with
like
me.
The men in my life, like, they just do crazy things. I think they can't handle. I'm a person, if you tell me we like family, we friends, then I take that serious, that if they lose their house or they need anything, I have a house. You can come stay with me. It's not a problem.
You made the Superwoman song, though, and that's got to be very intimidating.
Yeah,
for men.
I'm 4'11". I weigh 119 pounds.
Is it difficult for you to live up to that Superwoman thing? Because you laid it down.
No, I'm actually a superwoman. I cook, I clean, I hold it down, I ride or die. But a lot of people don't. They want the girls that bust up your windows and check your phone bill because they think that means that you need me.
Yes.
I don't want to. One thing, you know what? Maybe I'm so independent, so strong as a black woman that I don't need a man. And they think it's obvious, but really, I do need a man. I don't like being lonely.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to hold you. You don't want no robber in your house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The robber.
You don't ever think you come home with a man in there?
Hey, everybody believes in the killer. Yes. Even Little Mo.
Yes. Come on, we watched the 10 to midnight, the hello, baby. I don't want to walk in no man in my house. I have daughters, you know.
Let me ask this. Is there anybody that you would love to date right now? I'm not going to ask you who or when's the last time you got slayed by somebody other than your husband.
If there's, famous or unfamous?
Period.
You know what? I just want to, honestly, I'm getting to know myself.
Okay.
Like what I like and what I don't like about myself. I just want to be a good mother because I've lived the lifestyle and this and that. I'm like, that's really not me. I just want to be a good mother.
Yeah.
For real, because I don't want to make... you say I don't want my daughters to make the same mistakes, but our kids are us.
Yes.
So I'm trying to make myself the best person I could be, and I realize I'm not perfect.
Good, Mom.
So when you try to be perfect, that's when all your imperfections start showing up, and you start looking crazy.
Now, you've written some monster hits, but your CDs have never had monster sales.
Actually, actually they have.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, you think people sell 10 million. No, they combine them together. All the states and all of them put together. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, every time I put out an album, they only put out one single. So for each single, I sell 300,000. So if they'd have put out 4, I would have sold a 1.2, but they stop at that. But, I say the devil can only hold me back for so long. Maybe.
Are you going to have to pay alimony?
No. We put that, I'm not taking for child support, no alimony. We worked it out.
Are you officially divorced?
No, not 100%. We just like March 5th, everything is like etched in. It's like I didn't do a prenup, so I had to do a separation agreement. I had to start from go backwards and then work my way forward.
And so he said to you, did he ever in anger say, and you better have my money ready for me?
No, he's not that type of person.
Who's living in the marital house?
Me.
With the kids?
Me.
Will you ever have to sell that house sometime soon and split the money with him?
I'm not going to sell it. I don't.
You're going to give him half the money. You're going to write a check for half the house's worth.
No. He said he doesn't want anything. It's the people in the streets that were saying yo, you should take her for half. And at first I'm pretty sure he was pumped, but now he's like, you know what, she has my daughters, why would I want to take half from her? I've given him a life that he probably could never get back. So
all the more reason for him to lust after it and want to live in the style in which he became accustomed.
Yeah. Who wants to give up that life? What are the chances of people getting to be around the Jay-Z's, the Fabulous, not every day, but to even be in their presence. Even with my father says a lot of people don't get that opportunity to be around celebrities. We're always around, so as much as people try to act like they're not pressed, you don't get that every day. People would pay for the lifestyle that you're living for free.
Right. And so now, are you still in court with Ja Rule?
Yeah. I spoke to my lawyer 2 hours ago.
And
still going. We're just trying to find out, because I sued for $10 million. We're trying to make sure I'm not going under the amount that is worth.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not a game.
And tell everybody the lawsuit again.
$10 million
for Put It On Me.
Put It On Me. Yeah, I found out.
You never got paid for Put It On Me.
No.
Were you busy being pregnant at that time?
No, that was right. That was before I got pregnant. That was at the height of
in the beginning of being in love.
Yeah.
So busy.
But actually, it was before, because that was in I would say 2000, the end of 2000. So.
And he never paid you for that?
Yeah, but that's not his fault. That's the administrative department. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if you were to see him in the club tonight, it'd be all love.
You know what? I heard he sent a message you know what? He started rethinking things. He was like, yo, he can't hate. I helped him with his career. But you know what? Urban's a very smart man. He always said to me, you know what, Mo? People respect you because you don't have no scars. You don't have to sell records. People still love me because I can still do shows. My shows are crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe when I get with a label that really supports me and backs me and really rocks with me for who I am, forget the tattoos, because underneath it all, I'm a genuine person.
And you're a girl. You're as pink as your Uggs and your hoodie. You're a girl.
Yeah, I'm really girly.
Soft and pink.
Yeah. But don't get it twisted.
Do you have a landing strip or a piece of pie or a full bush?
What's that? Oh, you talking about
a cat trap?
Oh no, like this. What is that?
That's a piece of pie.
It's the Rock.
Yeah, it's the Rock. She got a diamond. Stop. No, so you got and you got the piece of pie.
Yeah, but see, I have a C-section, so I think I look cute.
So let me see what your C-section mark looks like. We'll share, and I'll show you my tummy tuck because it looks almost like a. Oh, that's nice. You can still wear low-rise jeans. Look me. I got a dermablend on mine, but I got a tummy tuck. I have a tummy tuck.
Oh, okay.
You ever thought look at how hard my stomach is? Little, go ahead, touch me. Ooh.
I've had liposuction, but I got sick.
You got sick after liposuction? Yeah. What happened?
I don't know. I don't know if it backfired. My stomach got real big. I was in the hospital for 5 days.
Who did your liposuction?
It was a doctor in Maryland.
And you went into the hospital, or you did in his area?
He's affiliated with my hospital, so he's good. They just said sometimes everybody's not a success story.
Wow.
But when it actually went back down, I was cute. But then I was like, this ain't me.
Plastic surgery. Did you get your boobs lifted or anything else while you were under?
I want them done. I like Victoria's Secret, but I don't have any boobies.
Yeah.
Can I say boobies?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you got the liposuction after you had the kids?
After I had my first child, then a couple of months after that, I got pregnant with Gotti. So it was like...
Oh, yeah. So you'd never go back in?
I
Because you can get a tummy tuck now on the same C-section. It's nice and low.
Yeah, they did a good job. It's just that little pouch I want to get. But I was like, I think that's cute, just to show proof of life has been here.
Sure.
I mean, I still have that line. I don't want to be totally flat because I'm like, I don't want a flat stomach. That's for the girls who look like me.
That's how I look, because my stomach is flat. My back can use some work, though. My back has become my new stomach. Look, I can picture it. So my back, my belly's flat. It looks crazy.
Oh, man.
It's okay. That's me. Little Mo, what am I forgetting to ask Little Mo? Because I'm getting the wind up from Goose. Anything, Little Mo? What about a CD?
Well, I'm actually in the studio working on a new CD because I'm going to get a whole new deal. That's not going to be a problem, but I just want it to be right. This will be my third album, which is actually my fourth, but it'll be entitled Regular Superstar, the life of a divorced single mother too. So
Love it.
I just want people I want to get that out of the way because then I'm going to a whole nother level. Because I'm thinking about, this is what I'm actually working on. I got a call because Coco is doing a gospel album. So
MSW.
Me, Coco, Faith, and we're waiting to hear the reply from Fantasia. We're gonna all do something like a Clark Sisters remake. I just want to do some real singing.
That's
you know what
nice.
I'm saying? So I think that'll be a good
Have you been asked to write anything for the Keisha Coles, the Ashantis, the Beyonces, the Marys, and Marys and stuff?
We get tracks all the time. Like I've been in the studio with like a lot Shay Taylor, Troy Taylor, just a lot of producers that are hot, up and coming. And so of course everybody's looking. So I have no problem writing because I think that I could write better for other people, and then I'm getting like Mike Jones, Fabulous, John Legend, all of them to write for me, and along with my songs I write for myself.
Were you there for Brandy when she and Quentin broke up?
No, I wasn't there, but I actually hooked up with her after that, and we talked.
Yeah.
And it's just like she comes from a 2-family household, and it's just like you just look for that love.
Yeah.
And you just somebody with a smile on their face, they might not be the one for you, and you had a baby and. They talk crazy, but it's all good. At the end of the day, it doesn't kill you. It makes you stronger. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm so strong right now, but I'm not vulnerable. Put it like that. I'm not vulnerable. I still got my eyes open because I'm getting phone calls. So-and-so want to holler at you. I'm good.
Wow. Telephone numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Little Mo, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
And we'll be watching and listening.
Okay.
All right. Everybody keep it here. We'll talk next.
I'm a 28-year-old female with 4 children. I'm married. I keep receiving phone calls from females who saying that they're pregnant by my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Said I got raped in jail. Picture that. Revenge is a payback. You get Wendy Williams and I'm breaking back on the neck down your throat. Anybody ever see Wendy Williams' fat ass? I'm about to put a $20,000 hit through Jenny Craig to come find your ass and put you in a fat farm. Thug Life, Outlaw, Westside. This is Tupac, so you know who said it.
Experience.
You know, even I wince when I hear that. It's like he had to be so mean, the driving beat and all the hate in his voice and stuff. And only New York Tri-State heard that. Memphis has no idea who they're listening to on the radio. Can we just repeat that here for the national audience? I wince every time I hear it. Oh.
You want to play it again?
Yes. All right. And then we're going to do 60 seconds, my new show within a show, 60 seconds, like 60 minutes.
Said I got raped in jail. Picture that. Revenge is a payback. You get Wendy Williams and I'm breaking back on the neck down your throat. Anybody ever see Wendy Williams' fat ass? I'm about to put a $20,000 hit through Jenny Craig to come find your ass and put you in a fat farm. Thug Life, Outlaw, Westside. This is Tupac, so you know who said it.
Experience.
Oh, gosh, exactly. He didn't have to be so mean. Oh.
Wow.
It's easier to listen to that now because, I've lost weight and stuff like that. I mean, I still got fat on my ass, but I am not a fat ass. But at the time that he did that, I was a thigh rubbing, fire starting from the friction. Oh, God. Just.
Did it hurt you when you heard it, like the first time?
Yeah, but I would just go and lose myself in a pile of, and just, I had my own world going on at that particular time. Like I was a mess. Yeah, that was hurtful. Yeah, oh gosh. I'm not going to even go into what prompted him to write it, because I guess that was hurtful too. If I were him, maybe I'd write it too. You doing?
Wow.
Yeah. It's time for 60 seconds of celebrity stuff. Well, if you haven't seen Crash, it was voted Best Picture at the Oscars. It's coming back to theaters on Friday. They say that Lionsgate is going to distribute Crash in about 150 plus theaters across the United States, so you can get up on it if you missed it. And Vivica Fox's film, The Salon, has found a home with MGM Pictures. Yes, The Salon will be in theaters in the spring, starring friend to the show Darren Henson, friend to the show Kim Whitley, friend to the show who brought a gun to the show Dondre Whitfield. Also, Monica Calhoun and friend to the show Terrence Howard will be in Salon. Cameron Diaz, I don't know whether she is the victim of being battered. We've talked about this before, or whether she's just really this clumsy. She apparently was being driven in her silver Range Rover, and a bird collided into the windshield, sending shattered glass all over the car, raining down on her. So when you see those cuts on her face, just know that she's saying that they were shattered glass from the windshield, and not, say, Justin throwing a glass across the kitchen because maybe he's violent. I'm not saying that he is, I'm just talking. Naomi Campbell, everybody, is suing a plastic surgeon known as the King of Botox. He's apparently used her as a celebrity endorser in 2 magazine ads. She's 35 years old, and she came across her picture promoting the King of Botox, whose name I can't pronounce, in the Gossip magazine. Hello. So her people say that they're trying to find out how her name got even connected with the King of Botox. Naomi's denying ever having any type of cosmetic surgery at all. And Desperate Housewives. As you know, Carol Burnett, the comedian, is going to be playing the wicked stepmother of Brie Vanderkamp. Tentatively, her air date is supposed to be for the first episode, April 9th. Tonight on TV, Ice Cube's new show, Black and White, premieres on the FX channel. Tonight on TV, the new season of America's Top Model begins at 8 p.m. Tomorrow on TV, Little Kim's show, 14-Day Lockdown, whatever, on BET premieres. Also, tomorrow is the execution of Little C. Shout out to Philly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 60 seconds of celebrity stuff. You can hear that same time, same place, every day here on the Wendy Williams. Oh my gosh, I'm still wincing. Wow. Take her fat ass, and I'm going to put a $20,000 hit from Jenny Craig. Oh my God. I got to tell you what else made me wince, because he's got the dough to do it. Will Smith. No, I mean, and he wasn't anywhere near as stabby in his delivery as Tupac. But I gotta tell you something, Mr. Jokey Joke with the ears. That's just the smoke.
You don't know me. I'm not your punching bag. You gon' blow me. Girl, better leave me alone before I buy your radio station and send you home.
Wendy Williams, experience.
You know what I mean? I mean, which radio station? He can afford them all. The radio station that I work for that would cost the most money is my flagship station here in New York, WBLS. What would this station sell for? About, 100 million, 125 million. Am I lowballing us? He's got that money. Yeah. Imagine if you bought the radio station and sent me home. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Mommy. Wendy, I'm no longer proud of you. Oh, you are not my special star. Oh, my gosh. Well, look, we are we are shorthanded here on the show today, so... Yeah, but nobody's clearing. Is anybody... Oh, he's putting phone calls on hold. Okay. So we can just start taking them blindly. Justin is trying to put phone calls on hold. Hello, hi, you're on the radio.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. You know who this is, right? Josh.
Josh from Brother. Mr. Coretta Scott King. Brother. How are you today, Josh?
I'm so good. Oh, my gosh. Oh, and I'm really excited for that Black and White on FX. Oh, I'm so excited for it because that's going to be really interesting.
10 o'clock tonight.
Okay. Oh, boy.
All right, Josh. Have a good night. Thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Everybody, don't forget we are podcasting. You go to you download iTunes, and then you type in Wendy Williams, and then you can watch the behind the scenes and in front of the scenes of the radio show. And that is just a prelude to the bomb that VH1's going to drop on you guys as soon as we can get our production date going. Hello? Yeah, turn your radio down. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put you back on hold, okay?
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Good. What's going on?
I have a question.
Okay.
I just recently had a child by a man who was working with me, but then he moved 23 hours away to another state.
Okay.
And my daughter went to visit with him for about 2 months. You know, we were trying to work it out where she goes here, and she's here with me a couple of months. But during that time, I asked him not to take a bath with her, and he did anyway. And I feel highly upset about it, and he says that I'm overreacting. Do you think that I'm overreacting that a 24-year-old man is in the bathtub with his daughter?
Well, how old is his daughter? 15?
No, she's only 10 months.
No. I don't find anything weird or strange about that. You know, I don't find anything weird or strange about that. My only issue with adults commingling water with kids is that adults have adult situations, bacterias and stuff, and I used to feel that way, like bathing with little Kev, I know, I don't have any STDs or anything like that. I don't have any, infections and so on and so forth. But I used to feel funny about bathing with him, just on the bacteria thing. And then as he got older, I'd feel funny because he, would be looking and asking questions, and then I wouldn't take a bath with him without a bathing suit. And now forget about it. I don't go around him unless I've got on a pair of flannel pajamas and a straight jacket, because now he's a sexual being who asks questions.
Okay, he was saying that I was completely overreacting because it's his child, and it's completely understandable, but I don't feel comfortable with a little girl being in the bathtub.
No, I think that the 24-month, how old is the baby? 10 months?
She's 10 months.
And no, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
Take care, bye-bye. Although, depending on what kind of woman he's messing around with sexually, if he's messing around with some nasty whore, then, while I'm sure nothing gets transmitted through the water, it's just the idea of it all. Okay, so Linda's on line number 6. She's 35, and she's talk Will Smith. Yeah, hello, Linda?
Yes?
Yeah, he says, Wendy Williams, you don't know me. I'm not your punching bag. You won't blow me up.
No. I know exactly what he says. What I'm saying is that screw them all. That even if he was to buy her radio station, she'd be fine because she could go on XM or another station and we still follow her. She'd still make her money.
Yeah, it's Wendy. I mean, I know, but just the idea, the humiliation of it all. Like, if I'm going to go on to some XM, I want to ride out in style. Like, I don't want to ride out because, some celebrity who doesn't like me bought my station, threw me out on the street. Right, Puffy? That's happened once before in my career, right, Puff? I was left for dead, and now I'm back. And now I look at you with pride.
You would still rise. You're like a phoenix. You would still rise. Ugh. That's okay.
That's
you. Fine. And we'd follow you.
Thank you for your
care,
vote, Linda.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
All right, then. Bye.
Puff, you doing? The Suttons don't play that game, Puffy. I know them ladies at Shot 97. They did play that game with you. They did. Shout out to the white people. No disrespect, but that is exactly how it was. They played that game with him. My radio station now rides. Thank God. You do ride, don't you all? Please. Charisse is on line number 5, and she's...
she's left.
Oh, she did? Okay, well, that's it for the people on hold. So, Lourdes, Madonna's little girl, who looks just like her. She's so cute and so fashion forward. So Madonna did an interview with Out Magazine for the April issue, and here's what Madonna says. Lourdes is really obsessed with who's gay. She says, and she even asks, Mom, they're saying that you're gay. And I'm like, oh, they do. And so then she says to Madonna, why? She says, is that because you kissed Britney Spears? And I say to her, no, it just means that I kissed Britney. I'm the mommy pop star and she is the baby pop star. And I'm kissing her as I pass my energy on to her. Wow, what an explanation that is, Madonna. The hell? I'm passing my energy.
Kabbalah.
Oh, is that the Kabbalah? Oh, gosh. Oh, I couldn't imagine that. My son said to me 2 nights ago, Mommy, why don't girls have penises? Oh. And so I said, we have other private parts. And he said, no, only big ladies have private parts. Little girls have penises. And I said, and he's 5 years old. He'll be 6 in August. So I like to talk to him about, you figure out, the world through a child's eyes. I said, so little girls have penises? And he said, yes. He says, as they get older, they get smaller and they get smaller and they get smaller. And then you don't have it anymore. And I said, and what happens to little boys? He said, well, our penises get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I said, okay. I said, all right, it's time for you to go to bed, Kevin. All right, it's time to go to bed. Yeah. Just like he says girls don't have bellies because girls have boobs. And I says, well, what about girls with big bellies? He says girls don't have big bellies. And then I start naming, oh, sorry, I spit. I start naming girls and, pointing, because sometimes he'll say some of this stuff we're like, doing the mall stroller and talking about like that. Lady has a big belly. He says, yeah, but she's got big boobs, Oh, gosh, it's all too much, Kids. So this is how she explains to the 9-year-old. I'm passing energy. Wow. Mom, do you want me to point out who the gay men are? And Madonna says, okay, but I think I'm all ready now. I don't get that part. But wow, she's asking a lot of questions at 9. I'm sure we can do a whole segment, funny things kids say here on the show. I'm sure you all are full of them. I love them. They always make me laugh. Anyway, you guys, keep it where you got it. We ride out next on The Experience.
It's Wendy, man.
I met up with this guy. We were together. We were at his house. And why do you think his thing wouldn't work? Do you think maybe he's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience.
What's that journalist's name, friend to the show? Taryn and them were telling me about what he said this morning. Damn, he just came in. He was just on the telephone the other day. Torre. Hey, Star. Yo, Torre. My crew was telling me you tore it down. But he's crazy, right? Torre. Now watch your back. But damn. You are now my favorite journalist too, Torre. Very nice. Anyway, this hour of the show is brought to you by Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Let me talk to you about LA weight loss. Okay, so me and Steve Lindsay, who does my hair and makeup, and he styles out of the salon Santa Cruz. I went to see Steve this morning. He gave me a wash and a glossing on my natural hair, and then he gave me a flat blow dry on my pieced hair, which I hate a flat blow dry, but it is what it is. I don't know. We just went for something different. I feel like I have no hair. It's so damn flat. Anyway, I'll see you guys tonight at the Laugh Factory. I think I'm going to get a baseball cap from the promotion closet before showing up, though. Something to add some volume. If I can't do it with the hair, then I can do it with a hat. The hell. Anyway, so then after he did my hair, so we went over to... Hold on. This is all coming around to LA weight loss. Bear with me. So we went over to Houston's for lunch. And I love the jungle salad at Houston's. This is how I LA weight loss it, okay? I didn't feel like having the pasta part. I had a little bit of rice yesterday, a bit of pasta, a bit of starchiness. So what I did was I told them to take out most of the noodles that they put in the evil jungle salad and put in more greens, and also give me half the amount of the steak. And it was just so good. These peanuts and just everything good for you. And I'm still so full. I feel like such a cow. But that was in line with LA weight loss. And I feel great. That's what I mean when I say LA weight loss has you eating real food for real people. Just delicious. Just wonderful. Thank you, LA Weight Loss, for teaching me a new way of life that will serve me well. Ayo, Hollywood, I was just talking about Torre this morning. That story you and Taryn were telling me. I told him on the radio he's one of my favorite new journalists, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I know he's not new, but, you know.
That's what he said?
Yeah. Like, wow. I mean, at the very least, it takes guts.
Can't anticipate some problems.
Yeah, yes, because I told him, I said, what? Dude is crazy. Anyway. Wow. Anyway, where was I? Oh, the telephone number for LA Weight Loss, 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM. We have food at the Laugh Factory. However, I will have my little package of almonds, and I just don't even feel like going through it. I'm still so full from that salad earlier. It was hearty. LA Weight Loss is real food for real people. They teach you how not only there's great stuff that you can make at home, but there's a new way of going out to restaurants and eating as well. They offer you suggestions. They offer you a one-on-one weight loss counselor. At any time, if you have any questions, you just ring up your LA Weight Loss counselor, and they will help you through your situation. 1-800-448-TRIM. That's LA Weight Loss. And I'm telling you, this weight loss program is like the best out there because it's real food for real people. You didn't get that way by starving yourself, and you certainly are going to be one angry cuss if you've got to starve yourself to lose weight, take pills, and go to the gym. All of a sudden, you have to do all this stuff? What? No. Not with LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-THIM. I've seen lots of success with LA Weight Loss, and you will too. WBLS is proud sponsor of the GED Connections. Get the extra help that you need with the GED Connection Channel 13, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 a.m., repeats at 12:30 p.m. I was just so distracted because I have something to read for you guys for the bonus hour, which is coming up at the top of the hour. This 22-year-old girl has 4 kids. Well, her 4th one is on the way. And I haven't told you the age of the children yet and who all supporting her in the situation that she's in. But I have this for the bonus hour, so make sure that you keep it here. It is quite interesting. Puerto Rico trip is sold out. There's no more giving away Puerto Rico trip today. Make sure that you're listening tomorrow morning with Steve Harvey. Okay, Bimbo is a friend to the show. Tisha's on line number 1. She lives in Yonkers, and the computer says that Bimbo has slept with your man, Tisha.
Hello?
Tisha, my Bimbo from the listening audience has slept with your man?
Yes. This heifer. Wow. I found out he was sleeping with my boyfriend. When I came home the other night and saw his drawers, and I saw the window open, he must have escaped through the back damn window. I am so serious.
Not an Eric Sermon. What?
I came home the other night and he was sleeping with Ray Ray.
Has your man been friends with Bimbo for very long?
Excuse me? Can you hear you?
Has your man been friends with Bimbo for very long?
I'm not sure, but I kind of knew something was up. I knew something was up when Ray Ray had his number in the phone, and I asked him about it, and he acted like he didn't know what was going on.
Oh, well, excuse me. Wait, Tisha, do you know that Bimbo spent Valentine's night with Ray Ray? And that
Bimbo spent Valentine's night with Ray Ray.
And that Ray Ray beat Bimbo with a Snapple bottle, and Bimbo ended up loving it?
If he wanted.
Oh, well, wait a minute. You know what? I've got something to play for you. I got to hang up with you now. Keep your radio on. This is a perfect time to end this break. Goose, do you have the Bimbo and Ray Ray special? Okay, you hit that, and then we'll continue with the break. Okay? All right. Oh, wait. Hold on. He's zhuzhing it up. I don't believe that.
Wow.
Well, Ray Ray sounds like a gay name. And anytime a man named Bimbo, and Bimbo, it sounds like a flaming queen. Bimbo, I love you through the radio. I don't know you in person, but Bimbo, you sound like a flaming queen. If you were even friends with my man, I've been talking about inner circle, then I would have. Tisha, it sounds like you're the dopey one in this triangle.
Bimbo is not in here, is it?
Excuse me? You played it before.
Yeah, but since they changed.
Taryn! I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what any of that electronic stuff means. What do you mean it's not in there? Since we changed what?
Since we changed to the new program. Yeah, full Bimbo.
Who is downloading my stuff? You got to be kidding me. It really is freaking what it is up in here. I need them to stay all night then to put this stuff in here. What the hell? How are we supposed to run a show? You've got to be kidding me. Did you find it?
No. See, Trevor's not connected to the system as yet.
And when will Trevor be connected to the system? Because I know he wants to be.
That's a good question.
Is this another problem that I need to go to the front office and ask about? Everybody's so proud when this show wins. Nobody understands exactly how it wins. You good people are nice enough to listen and really just fall for it when I say it is what it is. But you don't understand. It really is what it is. This show is held together by Scotch damn tape. You know, my people need I'm not even go into it. I will not. I'm trying to remember the words of Vinnie Brown in my head. Wendy, please do not air our laundry over the radio. But you want to know what? You make it very, very difficult. That's the collective you. I would rather stay here and unload stuff in the computer than go to Puerto Rico. I would. I really would. Like, this is so much more important to me than going to Puerto Rico. This is the bread and butter, exactly. And they always find it so crazy when I don't want to do anything that involves traveling. They got to pull my leg to get on a damn plane to go to Puerto Rico. Oh, we're going to luxuriate 5-star. I don't care. How do you think we get to luxuriate? We get to luxuriate off of, successful radio shows. Come on. You got to be kidding me. Tasha's man it got run up in by Bimbo, and we can't play it. I have Bimbo admitting that he spent Valentine's night with Ray Ray. Ray Ray beat Bimbo with the Snapple bottle, and he's talking about it in one of Trev's Hollywood's funny best-ofs. Yo, Bimbo called up here and said, Wendy, now I'm going to have to imitate it. Wendy, now I know why Tina loved Ike. There's something about it. Ray Ray beat me with a Snapple bottle, but you know what, Wendy? I loved it. Ray Ray, I love you. I'll see you later. Yeah, Tisha, I wish I could play it for you. I have no idea. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What we can do, we can burn on a CD in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes? Well, then let's do that. We can play it during the bonus hour.
There you go.
No, in the beginning of the bonus hour. All right, Tisha, make sure that you're listening. You will hear Bimbo talking about your man and the Snapple bottle and what they gonna be doing together. In the meantime, I don't believe this. Wow. So we only have half the stuff that we normally use in that computer right now?
Well, not all the stuff's in there.
When is that going to all happen?
Good question.
Oh. I see. It is what it is. 107.5 WBLS.
Williams rocking your station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
I just put the Chrissy Snows in my hair. Do you remember on Three's Company how Chrissy Snow would wear her hair in that dingbat look? You know, I goes, remember? Chrissy would wear Snow in the dingbat look. I just affected it with my hair. But now I can't get my headphones on, so I'll pull it out. I got the dingbat look going for the comedy club tonight. So anyway, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. We're about to get out of here. I want to thank Lil Mo for coming in on the show today. She was really just very revealing. She talked about, life as a single woman, whether she or not she's going to have to pay alimony. Her dad was here with her, who, at the end of our interview, she said, I want to take a picture. And the photographer came in and she said, this is my dad. I was like, oh, she's so pink, Little Mo is. So thank you, Little Mo, and we wish you the best of luck in everything that you're pursuing. And please come back to the show and let us know, how things are going. Little Mo got liposuction. She always seemed like one of those black girls, like just too real for it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, too real. But she also always seemed like, she's too tough to get pink about some damn man. But I guess you can't always believe. You can't always believe the tough exterior. Little Mo is a girly girl. And she's not a lesbian. She's not even thinking about that. Oh, and her privates, a piece of pie. Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah. Anyway, and today's people poll question, you can go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. The question today is, yesterday was, would you get butt implants? Yesterday, we asked that question. Today, the result is 14% of you said yes. 86% of you all said no. We had a plastic surgeon on the show yesterday, and he was saying that's the biggest thing going.
Gail King from the Oprah magazine on the studio phone. She wants to talk with you about the Oprah ludicrous thing. What should I tell her?
Well, Gail, I would love to chat. The problem is that Gail's not calling on a telephone line that connects to... It is what it is, everyone. The phone line that she... Give her the warm line number. Ask her to call me in exactly 16 minutes.
You call in 16 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, don't turn off the microphone so she doesn't hear it, even though everybody knows that number. All right, you all, here's the thing. For those of you all outside of New York, I do this thing called the bonus hour. So technically speaking, I'm about to say goodbye to you, but I'll run this call for you tomorrow so that you can hear. Because the Oprah ludicrous thing, we've speculated, and you know, if anybody knows, Gail knows. Gail knows all. I've met Gail once before. I participated in a luncheon that Roberta Flack was at, and Gail was there. Actually, Gail invited me to the luncheon, but I only finger waved at her from afar. And I understand, you know, people have always told me, like, she listens at her desk in her office there at O Magazine and whenever she can. It's nice that she's calling. Maybe we can forge a little relationship. Yeah. Anyway, so today's people poll question. Would you stay with someone who cheated on you and produced children or a child outside of your relationship? And that's based on a telephone call that I got earlier today. If you didn't hear the call, I mean, you know, I can't backtrack on everything. You miss a moment, you miss a lot. But the blanket statement is, would you stay with someone who cheated on you and produced a child outside of your relationship? And you can go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. I want to speak to Marie. No, wait. Everybody, I guess, who was on hold hung up. We can arbitrarily go and just say goodnight to the people who are on hold right now. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm so glad to get through.
Well, thank you very much. We're getting ready to go home. What are you doing?
I'm calling you because I took your advice. I tried to win a trip. First time I got through, I just called up and said I booked my own.
Good.
Problem was I couldn't get through the shared travel.
Oh.
Couldn't get it to work on the internet. So I just called the hotel and booked my trip.
Oh, wow. So you went around us and you booked the trip so you're going to be in Puerto Rico, too.
But I spoke to shared travel, finally got a return call like 4 days later, and they're saying that I might not be able to participate in the event. So I need some info on that.
Yes, you can.
What do I have to
Steve
say?
Harvey's golf packages, I think $400, but there's some sort of discount. And My Island Party with Ghostface and you know, some of the other celebrities. He's calling.
You don't even have to use up your time. I know all the prices.
Okay.
How do I get myself the tickets?
No, I think for my party, I know that there's a ferry taking us back and forth to the island. So virtually, you know, you see somebody.
I buy it when I get there.
Yeah, when you get on the ferry, you know.
What about Friday night, the reception party? Can I go to that?
Yeah, sure. At the door of the club, there'll be somebody with their hand out.
No problem. They stick it out. I put it in, but I'll be there.
Yeah, that's what he says on Friday nights after midnight.
Wendy, I'll see you in Puerto Rico.
All right, bye. I got a blind item for you guys. And the thing that I love about my gossip colleague, John Murray, is that he gives hints. Myra Panache, I love you. And your blind items are hot tamales, as Mimi would say. But the problem is, Myra, is that you never give hints. But listen to this one. This is from John. So he says, sources say that rumored tension between two neo-soul sirens is at an all-time high because of some catty remarks made by one of the singers. Reports of there being a rift between the two Kaftan-covered vocalists at the beginning of one of the belter's career had been brushed off as media hype. However, some snide comments by one of the songstresses during a recent documentary tape have apparently caused the claws to come back out. Don't expect these two to do a duet anytime soon. I know exactly who this is. Here's John's choices. India Irie and Vivian Green. No. Somebody else and Emile LaRue. No. I don't know how to pronounce. Gopal? Guapale? Oh. All right. And Emil, no. Angie Stone and Lena. Who's Lena? No. I'll tell you who it is. Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. Yeah. And both of them can't seem to catch a career break at this moment. Jill Scott silently went platinum, though. You know, she silently went platinum. I heard her marriage is in trouble. Jill Scott. I like her a lot. She's a friend to the show. Erykah Badu has been a source of entertainment for the show. But yeah, it's Erykah and Jill, is what I think. Smokey Fontaine stepped down as editor-in-chief of America Magazine. He's not there. He took a position at a men's bi-monthly magazine called Giant. Bobby Brown was arrested on Friday, March 3rd in Boston. He had outstanding warrants. This isn't something that he currently did. He's still playing cleanup from, his... Oh, well, damn. It's time for me to go to the bonus hour. But for the rest of you, I love you for listening. I'm broadcasting... Oh, wait. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I'm broadcasting from right here tomorrow. It's Friday from Memphis. Damn, I need to get it together. The Chrissy Snow is supposed to be a hairstyle, not a mental way of life. Damn, do I feel very Chrissy right now. All right, I love you all for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace party, people. See you later. I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Oh. Keep it where you got it, everybody. I think Gail will call back. Was that really Gail?
Yeah, she's on the line.
Oh, she's on the line right now. Yeah. But the bonus hour doesn't start for another 10 minutes.
Right, so tell her.
Well, hold on. Bring her back. Bring her up. I'll ask her. Hello, Gail.
Hi.
Hi, it's Wendy. How are you?
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Here's the thing, Gail. If you call back in exactly 10 minutes, that's when the bonus hour starts, and I can put you on and we can chat about it, because we're dying to know. Can you?
But see, this is a problem. I just landed from a plane from California, and I'm about to lose the signal. That's what I'm worried about.
Then we'll talk now. All right.
Wendy, this isn't even my phone. I borrowed the phone from the driver because I have no battery, and I know I'm about to hit a bad patch.
Oh, no. All right, then we'll talk now. Isn't it funny? Even Gail has to borrow a phone from somebody else to talk. Hey, Gail, so the deal with Oprah and Ludacris, what happened?
Can you turn down the radio because I'm getting an echo?
Yeah.
I just got into the car, and my driver, Terrell, says, what's the beef between Luda, Chris, and Oprah? And I go, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He said Wendy was talking about it on the radio. Then I see somebody just emailed me something in the paper about a beef between Luda and Oprah, which is, Wendy's so ridiculous. That's crazy. But, now, the story that I'm hearing is that Oprah refused to go to a party if she had heard Ludacris was there. That's so crazy. I just saw Chris in California at the Oscars. There's absolutely no dispute between them. She's not even aware of what this is about.
Well,
I haven't even called her. After I hang up from you, I'm going to call her just to make sure she knows about it, because this is so stupid.
Well, part of it, people were saying, is that Ludacris uses the N-word, and she doesn't like that. That's one rumor. Then the other rumor is that Ludacris is disrespectful to women in his music. Then the other rumor is that Oprah does not like being associated with rap music, and that Kanye West and people like that are exceptions to the rule because they are non-threatening rappers.
But all of that is so silly. This is a woman who makes her life communicating. Why would she try to censor somebody else?
Wow.
That's what's so crazy about it. And then, Terrell was telling me that people were calling in and saying Oprah should do this and Oprah should do that, and that's so stupid for her to feel that way. And when I heard it, because normally I just let this kind of stuff go because I don't like to engage, because I think that further just continues to perpetuate the falsehood of it.
Yeah.
But this bothers me so greatly because I think it's such a disservice to her. And that's why I'm Wendy, I've never called you before.
No.
And I don't even have all the facts. I'm only basing it on what Terrell has told me.
But you got to be kidding me.
My source today, and reading this little thing that someone just sent me in the post about her refusing to go to a party. I love Chris. I just saw him. I think he's very talented. This doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't want it to take on a life of its own. And I figure if anybody could get it out there and correct it. I'm sorry I've lost my voice from screaming at the Oscars. So I have no voice. This is a big strain, but I had to call you. I figure if anybody could get it out there and stop it, it would be you. So that's why I'm calling you.
Well, Gail, for years, people have told me that, like, you and Oprah were aware of my presence, but I just figured you girls just blew me off.
Well, Wendy, it's no secret. I know, Lisa, you're, I think she books people for you.
Yes.
I said, I'm never doing Wendy so she can chop up. I'm not ever doing that show. But I listen to you. That's no secret.
Gail.
That's no secret.
I would love if you'd come on the show.
I was just coming to defend Oprah and say, stop it, people. Stop it. That's not nice.
Would Oprah be mad with you if you came on my show?
Well, I haven't even, you know what? I was so worked up about this. I didn't even call her first to say, can you believe what they're saying? Because her tendency is to say, look, let it go, forget it. You know it's not true, so don't worry about it. But it bothers me. I will guarantee you she's not even aware of this controversy.
So
I will guarantee you that.
So when you tell her that you spoke to me about it, will she say, Wendy, who?
No. Wendy, come on now. Stop playing yourself.
That's Oprah, though. I'm assuming
everybody knows who you are. Come on now. She knows who you are. I love that music.
Thank you. Hey, Gail.
I love that music. How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, Gail, tell Oprah I said hello. And
I will tell her. Wendy, this is so funny. I'm trying to get you. I called BLS to get the main number. Mm-hmm. They give me some 877 number. I call back and say it's busy. They go, well, it's busy. People are trying to call. I go, I need a studio number.
Wow.
Then they connect me to Elisa. She's not there. I get voicemail. I call back again. I said, I tell you, I guarantee you Wendy would take my call if you would just tell her I'm here.
Wow.
I literally just landed from California and got in the car, to go home, and I'm just hearing about this. But I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't get to you. So thank you, Wendy, for taking my call.
Yes, and Gail, and when you explain to Oprah how it all happened, just drop it in her ear that maybe this could be the beginning of me and you forming some sort of communication.
Because, Wendy, I'm a fun girl. I know you're a fun girl, too.
I am.
But how did this start? Was there something in the paper and then people started calling you?
Yeah.
I am curious.
Yeah, it was. There was something in the paper, actually in the overnights, right from California, that Oprah was outside this party, and when she found out that Ludacris was in there, she left. She said, absolutely not.
Number one, Oprah wasn't even in L.A. for the Oscars. She didn't even come in until Monday morning.
Interesting.
Because she was entertaining friends at her house. She didn't even get there till Monday morning to do her Oscar show. Did you see Oprah's Oscar show?
No, because I'm always on. My girlfriend Lisa watches, and then she tells me in the commute coming home.
Wendy, there's this new gadget called TiVo.
I know. I don't use that.
It's hilarious.
Hey, Gail, but you want to know what I do love, and people seem to love about Oprah's show now? The conversations that you and she have.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, well, people...
I mean, that just comes... If you have a very close friend, I'll bet you have the same conversation. We're no different than anybody else.
Yeah, my friend Lisa Carnegie. We often
you
say...
understand.
Yeah.
You understand.
Yeah, I'm Oprah and she's Gail.
Well, I really thank you, Wendy, for taking the call on such short notice. I really appreciate it. I just want you to put a stop to that ridiculous rumor. There's no truth to it.
You're very...
Oprah doesn't have any... to use vernacular beef against Ludacris whatsoever.
Or hip-hop music.
Huh?
Or hip-hop music.
Well, I didn't say... there's no beef with her about hip-hop music, no beef with her about Ludacris.
Okay, good. Great. Gail...
No, does Oprah listen to hip-hop music? I'm not going to sit and tell you that, but she has no beef about hip-hop music.
Gotcha.
No, she doesn't.
Gotcha.
So...
Okay, well, Gail, thank you so much for calling and clearing
Wendy.
up. And
I'll keep listening.
And I'll keep asking if you can come on.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Bye, Gail.
Bye-bye.
We'll be back with the bonus. Damn it. We'll be back with the bonus hour, and it is what it is. No.
I want to know what's up with Little Kim.
Please, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy, girl, who's the gay rapper?
Matter of fact, it's safe to say.
Rather controversial.
Controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home.
All right.
The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man. Here it is. It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the bonus hour of the show. No music and all chat about. You have to give me a moment to catch my breath. I was running. I was uptown today. Guess what I picked up? The Dons and Divas DVD. I don't know whether that's bomb worthy. Only because how do the bootleggers, how do they get this stuff before, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. So then I brought it back to the office immediately to see whether it was a good copy or not. I'll be damned, it's crystal clear. Crystal clear.
Wow.
So I asked the bootleg man, has he sold many of them? He said, it's the hype. I thought about tipping his table. I said, well, you know, shout out to the bootleggers. Forget it. Okay. Well, thank you. I think. All the performances are on there. Trey Songz, Big Daddy Kane, Bobby Brown. They caught camera shots of me and Terrence Howard and Mary J. Blige and the crowd. I'm like, well, what? How did I get? But you can't knock their hustle. But wow. So it's out there in the streets. So there is no beef between the Hip Hop Nation, specifically Ludacris and Oprah. And Gail called to let us know that. It's funny how she got in the car and the Terrell, the driver, started talking. I was wondering at first, do you want to knock Terrell in the head? You know, Terrell, just please face forward and just drive. You know, because you can imagine that was the prelude to a whole big conversation. Now, right now, Gail, all she wants to do is put up the divider and, you know, rest after a long flight. But Terrell is chewing her ear off about Oprah moments. Then again, there's no divider to put up anymore because the limos are so uncool. Everybody gets around in SUVs and there's no divider. So the great thing about an SUV is that, yeah, you look cool because limos are so antiquated on one hand, but on the other hand, you have no privacy. Right? Gail said as soon as she hung up the phone, she was going to call Oprah on Terrell's phone. So does that mean now Terrell has not just a VIP line in the studio because now it's, you know, locked into his phone? Is she going to have, is Terrell going to have Oprah's numbers too? Wow.
You think of everything, don't you?
Well, you know, because I always think of that. That's why I never borrow people's telephones to make telephone calls, because I'm like, then, you know, the numbers are going to be, the numbers that I dial will be locked into their phones. Like when you go to somebody's house, don't use the telephone, because then they'll know the numbers that you were calling.
She's deleting it right now.
You know, Terrell is, well, he's not exactly the killer, but Terrell, to me, would be a relative of the killer. Like, you know, you know. Oh, boy. Gail, don't forget to delete your numbers. But then aren't they going to show up on his phone bill anyway? So what's the purpose of deleting? Although the phone company now doesn't send the whole spreadsheet anymore, you know, on the cell phones. They only send them if you request them. I guess too much paperwork. Nowadays, they just send the regular bill. You know, you got to call and request the paperwork.
You can check it on the web.
Yeah, well, you check it on the web. I'm part of the 10%. Oddly enough, as part of the 10% who doesn't go on the computer. Why did I order 2 new computers today? Dell's. Yeah. I had my sister on the 3-way because she knows what to do. I said, now, you know, I got to purchase a few computers, you know, for some people, since it's not getting done fast enough here at the radio station. I'll just invoice them. You know, I said, so I need you on the 3-way so you can talk computer speak. And Anyway. So the phone lines are open, 866-GET-WENDY. Can I just hear this for a moment? My young friend from Newark, Little Miss Nana, see, the Nets are having this contest. They're looking for a theme song. And there's only one track on there. The Nets are looking for a theme song, and Nana is one of the contenders to win. And if she wins, or whoever wins, that's going to be the theme song for the season. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So this young girl, she's been working on her rap craft forever. And, you know, shout out to the whole Newark Illustrated and stuff like that. I'm just curious just for a moment. I'm sure it's not going to be long. By the way, that was Lil Mo's song that I played, that, you know, Goose played while I was trying to run back to the studio. She was in the studio earlier today, and that song is actually about her life. She wrote that, you know, with her heart and soul. She's going through divorce right now, and, you know, like that. A very heartfelt song. Anyway, hit Little Miss Nana. I would like to hear. Okay. She's putting it down for the Nets. Uh-oh. Make it clap.
I would like to introduce to you the Newark Illustrated mascot.
All right.
She goes by the name of Miss Nana.
Okay.
And Miss Nana came here to talk to you about the number one team in the world. New Jersey.
We do this all the time. Ride the baseline. Let's go Nets. Let's go Nets. No one could take our shine. Who want it? Make a line. Let's go Nets. Let's go Nets. We do this all the time. Ride the baseline. Let's go Nets. Let's go Nets. No one could take our shine. Who want it? Make a line. Let's go Nets.
Here she goes.
Here we go. All players on the flow, 5 deep. Either way, y'all think y'all winning the game. Y'all beat. Cause the N-E-T-S, the B-E-S. Carter bring the power forward to your G-E-S. The other NBA teams is also whack. The rain is over. The Nets got their mojo back. Apply pressure. Arena stays oh so packed. Richardson just made a triple, son. Now give me your N-E-T-S. Yes, it's a no question. Are we gon' win this? When my homie got the ball, he's ready to anoint y'all a kid like Jason. So I know you get the point card. The point, y'all getting the whipping tonight. After we blow you out, the whole team sipping the Sprite with the perfect combination. Sprite and the Nets made everybody stand up. The Nets playing their best game. Nets shoot, swish, then shoot, swish, can't shoot, swish, something like when Rick shoot, swish, Colin shoot, swish, all net, swish, something like this. You pass it, move it, block it, dribble it down. It's the Nets, baby. We got next, baby. We do this all the time. Ride the baseline.
It's the Nets, baby. The Nets, baby.
Red, white, and blue coming dead right at you. Anybody in the path get the red like you do. Stop. Certainly we in the 3-point range. Try to guard the net and I bet we hit the backboard. There's no wins in mi casa. Dame de basketball. No winning today. You should try it mañana. Fans is going crazy. Now we suit.
Wow.
Ooh. Pivot. Jason Kidd is wicked. Don't let McGinnis get off the benches. You finish when they make Christian do the pick and roll. Richard Jefferson hitting everyone. Hold up, they destroying us. Let me take out my Sprite. Now bring it.
Go ahead, Nana. And she's back to the hook. Yo, she's about to go on tour, a European tour, I think, or worldwide tour, something. They're going out of the United States. She and Bow Wow. And she's also signed to his label and stuff. So she's doing a lot of, wow.
They call us Nets. Okay, friend. I guess it's because that's what
That's the flower growing from the concrete in Newark.
When Jason's on the court, they like, man, I feel sorry for the other team, even if it's your.
Can they play this whole song at each game?
Another thing, don't be shocked when Jason Collins up in the center, blocking your shot.
Yeah, she gave him a lot to work with. Yeah.
We'll get that point easy. Go to the foul easy. The
wow.
Nets, baby, taking over the big league. And Paul couldn't pierce us, even with his speed. Indeed, our mascot is fly. You can sell a wolf tickets, but you ain't no slob. Wolf tickets, slide, or forget it. Our team's sick, bring it, or y'all can get it. When the next shoot.
Wow, this is longer than a Chic remix. Remember how long they used to be? Yeah, swish.
Something like you pass and move Move the block and dribble it down. It's the Nets, baby.
Do it, little Miss Nana. All right.
We do this all the time. Ride the bass.
It's the Nets, baby. It's the Nets, baby. All right. Certainly more exciting than maybe an R&B song about the Nets, you know? Yeah.
Nice flow.
That's nice. Well, congratulations, little Miss Nana. You're our winner all the time. Congratulations also to our young friend of the show, Neo. He is the #1 Billboard CD. In My Own Words is his CD. It sold 301,000 copies in the United States, and that would be more than $170,000 more than his closest competition. #1 last week was Jaheim. Jaheim is #2 this week. That's good. Neo was on the show yesterday, and he talked about a lot of stuff. He talked about that song "So Sick" being about, his heart being broken, and he talked about losing his virginity at 9 to his 16-year-old babysitter. Oh, yeah. All kinds of stuff. Anyway, let's get to the telephone and see what you guys are talking about. Now, Tisha is on line #7, and then I want to read you guys this fax that I got from this 22-year-old girl. Oh, she just left. All right, how about Chip? He's 44. He's in New Jersey. Line #1. Hi, Chip. Chip?
Yo.
Hi, it's Wendy. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing? You are the queen of all media, and you are a friend in my head, and I love you. And I'm a white boy from Bud Lake, New Jersey.
Oh, well, thank you, Chip.
You talk to Gail. Who else can do that? God bless you, baby, and your family and everyone, and I listen to you every day.
Thank you, Chip.
It's my day off, and I'm having fun, and I actually have to hold the antenna in my hand to listen to you in my house.
It is
That's how far out I am.
It is what it is, though, Chip.
It is what it is, baby. You know that.
Take care, Chip. Thank you so much for going out of your way and listening to the show.
Oh, I'm thanking you so much. You're my friend in my head, and I'll be there forever.
Thank you, Chip.
I'll see you at the Laugh Factory one day.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, the Laugh Factory tonight. Thank you for reminding me, Chip. Capone is out of town, but we've got Rob Stapleton hosting, and he is one of my top dogs of comedy. He'll be in Puerto Rico with us, too. Rob Stapleton is hosting the Laugh Factory tonight. Gerald Kelly is in town to do jokes. Gerald is very funny. And the Laugh Factory, the doors open up at 8 o'clock. As usual, tonight is Wednesday night, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. And the jokes start at 9 o'clock. Okay, listen to this one, you guys. Dear Wendy, I need help in making the right decision. My baby's father, who I'm now pregnant by, told me that he's having another child. The baby is on the way. The sad part is it's with his ex-wife. And we're both delivering around the same time. I deliver in May, and she'll be delivering 1 week after me.
Wow.
Exactly, world. Now, Wendy, I'm 22 years old, and I'm pregnant with my 4th child. I'm currently unemployed, and my mother and grandmother are helping me with the rent. I started having kids at the tender age of 14. My kids are 6, 5, and 3.5. My parents were a little disappointed, but nonetheless, they supported me through my turbulence. My first and second child are with the same father, but their father doesn't pay child support. He told the judge that he is not working. And yet, he has all the money in the world to travel internationally. My third child's father, exactly. My third child's father gives me whenever he has it. He buys all the clothes and school supplies for my other 2 children. Wendy, as for my boyfriend now, who I'm about to deliver the baby by in May, he told me straight up he doesn't have time for me or my unborn child. And he says my kids and I are all burdens to him and a waste of time. As for now, my mom is the one helping me buy baby supplies for the baby on the way. My mother also told me that I should get my tubes tied, but I don't want to tie them because I I believe in my heart that one day I will find Mr. Right and get married. And I also know that the good Lord will forgive me for having kids with married men. Oh my God, she adds that bomb at the end. Wow. The other 3 men are married, and maybe the 4th one is married too. I don't know. She just says married men. Please help me, Wendy, make the right decision with my idiot boyfriend. That's from Zara. You all don't possibly want me to tell you what's honestly going on in my head. So I'll leave this to you. You don't really want me to spew the fire brewing in my head right now. No. She's 22. She's got kids with married men. She doesn't want to get her tubes tied. Her mother wants her to. And she, in all of her naivete, thinks that there is a man out there who possibly wants that mess. Help me make the right decision with my idiot boyfriend. I think you need to ride with your mother's decision about the tubes. And I think that, oh gosh, the most you can do with your boyfriend is take him to court and try to get money that he's going to probably be very reluctant to give to you, since he says that you are a burden and a waste of time, you and all your kids, including his child, which is the unborn one. So I'm just going to stick to answering exactly what she asks me, because anything other than that will be the worst side of Wendy. So let me just get right to the question. Wendy, help me make the right decision with my idiot boyfriend. That's not even a question, is it? She's answered it. No, wait. Wendy, help me make the right decision with my idiot boyfriend. All right, let me answer her. I can't help you make the decision because I'm not there in your everyday life. But I will say that you need to consult the court system to get your money. And then after that statement, she says, thank you. So I will say you're welcome and keep it moving. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm not that compassionate to give a compassionate answer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nope. The phone lines are open right now. You say it, because I can't. Line number 7. There's a girl named Wendy there, and she's 37. She's from Memphis, Tennessee. Wendy?
Wendy.
What are you doing listening to the bonus hour?
Wendy, I have no idea, but I'm doing it. Wendy.
So you don't listen on the radio station, Power 99 Nonstop Hip Hop?
Yes, at 2 o'clock.
Okay, and then after the show was over, the 4-hour show was over, you turn on your computer and listen to the bonus hour?
No, I ride with you home. And then, no, I don't listen to the bonus hour. What is it on a computer?
Yeah, well, what are you listening to now?
It's still on 98.
Wait, but if the time zone has changed, then I'm on in Memphis from 1 to 5.
It's still on in Memphis.
Oh, that's right. What time is it? Oh.
Wendy, I need you to stay with me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay. Go ahead.
But I just wanted to tell you we love you and you're sounding good and keep doing your thing.
Thank you. You know what? Are you going to the women's conference on Saturday?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so then I'll see you there because I'll be in Memphis all weekend long.
What are you doing after the show?
Well, after the show, first of all, I'm going to be broadcasting from Memphis on Friday. And then Friday night, I'm going to... Have you ever been to Isaac Hayes Bar and Restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I'm going to be Friday night. I should be getting there at 10 o'clock at night. They have me there from 10 to midnight.
Okay.
At Isaac Hayes Restaurant, and so we can, drink and carouse.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm going to, I got an email from, several emails from Memphis as to where to go, to socialize after that. And then on Saturday night, too. Like, there's this place called the Silver Spoon, they say is good. This place called Plush, let me see.
Yeah.
Premiere, they say is good.
Not the Premiere.
Not the Premiere. The Martini Room?
Maybe the Martini Room, yeah.
Okay. Let me see, where else did I get? Oh, Wet Willie's?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get around.
Well, I hope to see you then.
Well, I would hope to see you too, Wendy.
Okay.
I love your name. Thank you for listening.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ashley's on line number 5. She's 23. Ashley, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Okay. I'm 23, and I have some problem areas, as most girls do.
Yeah.
And I'm coming into some money, like $5,000, not much. My grandmother saved for me since I was little.
Okay.
And I don't want to use it to pay off some stupid credit card bill or, like, go on a trip or something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get liposuction.
Okay.
And my mom keeps saying, no, you're too young. Just go to the gym. And I do go to the gym, but there's some areas that will not go away.
And 23 is a really crucial age. You got the men hollering at you. Well, how much are your credit card bills?
Pretty high.
Yeah, because the liposuction is pretty much going to suck up all that money.
Well, how much does it run? Like 7?
No, you know what? You can get $5,000 ought to do it. I mean, you said you have some problem areas. It sounds to me like they're not huge areas. Just
No, not at all. Like, you wouldn't look at me and go, I mean, I met you, but it was like back in December, so
yeah,
you wouldn't remember me. But like, I don't think like I'm a huge girl, but you have like my inner thighs, like 8.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Based on watching Dr. 90210 on E, I don't think that you're too young to get liposuction because these girls are going in for, much bigger situations like nose jobs and breast jobs and things like that.
Yeah.
You're not even concerned with your credit right now, and no. I am certainly nobody to tell a 23-year-old be mindful of your credit. Because at 23, I wasn't mindful of mine.
Right.
And I think that that's kind of a rite of passage into real adulthood when you realize that your credit is messed up and you got to clean it up. So you have to kind of live through that. So, I mean, geez, she's a grown woman, you all. Don't hate me for saying, but, go for your consultations. And do you live with your mom?
Yeah, I live with my parents. So, like, I don't have any bills other than to pay for my credit card, which is my clothes.
So you would never want to think about putting that down on a first, last, and security? See, that to me would beat out liposuction. Liposuction is so tempting, but I'll tell you what, to get from under my parents, I'd gnaw off my arm at 23. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Like, my boyfriend and I want to move out. Let Dave come on, think of our future.
I'm not talking about him in the place. I'm talking about you moving out into your own bachelorette pad.
Oh.
How long have you been with him?
About 2 years.
If I had the choice between getting my own bachelorette pad and getting liposuction at 23 years old, I would get the bachelorette pad.
Yeah.
And then my next goal would be the liposuction.
The liposuction.
Yeah, not paying off my credit cards.
Now, here's another question. If I wanted to get my boobs done, do you get it done all together so you don't have to go under the knife more than once?
I would get them done together, but you don't have enough money. And then you get into financing, which adds on more onto your credit card bill.
Right.
The boobs are going to cost you like $5 to $7.
Mm-hmm. Alone, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See, you've got more pressing issues like moving out of your parents' house.
Yeah, I do.
Because I'm hearing that you're all in love and everything like that. Next thing you know, you and your boyfriend are going to be living together. Next thing you know, you guys are going to be married. You're going to be pregnant. You would have never known what it's like to luxuriate in your own bachelorette pad.
That's very true.
That, to me, is one of the most important things that a young woman can do. Because when it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks, Wendy. I'll have to tell my mom that.
Well, or it's something to think about privately in your head.
Yeah.
I would rather move out from my parents.
They're not so bad, though. Seriously, I'm an only child. They let me come and go. They don't, run my life or anything.
It's not the same.
I know.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not the same. You're at that age. You need your own place. All right, Ash.
Thanks, Wendy. I love your show. Listen to it every day on my way home from the city.
Thank you. I love you too. Bye, Ashley.
Bye.
She's an independent New York City worker. She's going back to New Jersey. You know, she's got it on and popping. She needs her own bachelorette pad. You know. I hate to sound corny, but then just go to the gym and lose the weight. I'd rather have my own place. Are you kidding me? The chief can't live at your parents' house, you know, unless they have a deck and they're sleeping. And you know what I mean? You can't, you can't, it's not the same. Oh my gosh, it's time to take a break. I can't believe time has passed by so fast. Okay, well, look, I'm going to organize the gossip. And we'll ride out with the rest of the bonus hour. And Vaughn's coming up at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm on 107.5 WBLS.
It's a Wendy Williams experience.
I was amazed, and I think a lot of people were amazed that you seem to be a pretty decent damn parent, Bobby.
Thank you. I try to be.
Wendy with Bobby Brown.
We've heard so much about you with your kids, about you with Whitney, and so on and so forth. And it's easy to buy into what you hear.
Yeah, probably so.
And then when I met you,
I'm not at time. You know, I'm not going to say I'm no perfect man because I don't think there's one out there other than Jesus.
Yeah.
But I got my times. You know what I'm saying? I get on my period too.
It's the Wendy Williams experience. Afternoons 2 to 7 over 107.5 WBLS. Miss a day, miss a lot.
Hi, everybody. It's the Biz Monkey. You're checking out the bonus hour of
Wicked Wendy, Wicked Williams. Boom. This hour of the Wendy Williams experience is brought to you by McDonald's. Let me talk to you about Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. They are in Secaucus, New Jersey. They are wonderful. If you go to StephanieCohen.com, that is the wife, one half of the team that owns it, Stephanie and Ben. They own Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. Go to StephanieCohen.com and take a look at the beautiful furniture, real stuff, not glued together, pressed plywood and all that other kind of crap. If you're ready to buy some next level furniture, do it one piece at a time. One piece at a time. Benjamin Rug and Home Imports is the place to be in Secaucus, New Jersey. Secaucus is one of the first outlet areas in the entire country. I remember shopping in Secaucus as a kid with my parents. So Benjamin Rug and Home Imports is right there, continuing the tradition of a retail store with wholesale prices. That's what you get at Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. Look, I'm not so much for the floral prints on chairs and things like that. If you like that, that's called the classic and traditional furniture. That's upstairs. I like the sleek, contemporary look. I walk in the door. That's my level right there as soon as I walk in the door. And the selection of rugs, gorgeous. They are open 7 days a week. Go to the website. Take a look at the stuff. Convenient for you in Secaucus, New Jersey. Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. Thank you. Ebony is on line number 2. She wants to talk about the pregnant woman with the 4 kids. But first, Ebony, let me just tell everybody that it's Thursday, but you need to start thinking about tomorrow night. The Shadow Nightclub is free for everybody. And then Chuck Chill Out is there on Fridays. That's right. Free admission for everyone before 1 a.m. at the Shadow on Fridays. And in addition to free admission for everyone on Fridays, the Shadow is proud to announce Bent Rock. Yeah.
Hello.
Also at the Shadow Nightclub. We love you. Hey, Ebony.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I'm so tired of, these girls my age calling up and being pregnant and not knowing what to do and not taking responsibility for their own actions. Take me for example. I'm 24 years old. I'm in school. I'm a black female. I'm in school. I'm studying to be a doctor. I go to Hampton University. And we just need to take more pride in ourselves and have more dignity. And just stop sleeping around so much. Don't you want more for yourself? It's always greater later. So maybe we should just start planning for our futures and stop worrying about these guys because they're going to be around. They're going to be here. And why would you want to sleep around with someone else? Why wouldn't you want to go?
And somebody else's husband.
Yes, why wouldn't you want to go to school? Why don't, like...
And why is she so lost to think that somebody possibly wants that to marry and wife and make a decent woman out of when she got 4 kids by 3 different men at 24?
Like, maybe no one asked her growing up, like when she was 7 and 8. I always ask my niece right now, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yes.
Maybe that's something that we need to start doing. We need to start implementing that more now so that way these... we would have more of a future, because maybe we don't give each other something to think about for our future, so we don't have anything to do, and we just go out and sleep around with these people. But I just want to say, that's what I wanted to say. She's a chicken head. She sounds really crazy. A lot of females call up like that. Sometimes when I'm in Walmart, I see these girls pregnant, and like they have 2 and 3 kids walking around with snotty noses at my age. I'm like, get your life together. Like, do something more for yourself. And Wendy, I love you so very much. I look up to you so very much. You're like, you have so many hustles going on. Not only do I want to be an emergency a doctor, but I also want to like have businesses as well, and like just do other things, because it's just more to life than sleeping around and having babies. And that's what I just wanted to call up and say.
Ebony,
yes,
thank you. You've said it all.
Thank you.
I wish you well, doctor.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I love a DR period. I just love the DR period. Shout out to the entire medical profession, from the clerical people to the nurses, the orderlies, to the people working the front desk, and of course the doctors, the ones in private practice, the ones finding cures for just, shout out to all of you all. Dear Wendy, that was the bomb that you just spoke to Gail. And you went to the break and she stayed on the phone. Very cool. Maybe this will be the beginning of you guys forming some type of relationship. How cool would that be? And she even said, how you doing? That was funny. Not Gail being up on the Wendy terminology. Anyway, this is so cool. And the fact that when you asked her, will Oprah say Wendy who? And she said, Oprah knows who you are, Wendy. You may end up on Oprah's show one day. This could be the beginning. How would you like that? That's from Lynn. I still can't see that vision. My vision's not that clear. I'm trying to see my way through a fixed studio where I can listen to Bimbo talk about getting hit in the head with a damn Snapple bottle. You understand what I'm saying? If Oprah knew what was really behind the Wizard of Oz curtain, she'd be like, oh, hell to the no. Yes, she'd write a check, exactly, by the radio station. Oh, and send me home. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. No, they got deal here. My radio station's been in business for 35 years. They are the original Doughboys. By the way, I want to invite you guys to my next big champagne sip. It's going to be Wednesday, March 15th, downtown on 29th Street. So that's not actually downtown. That's like mid-downtown. 29th between 10th and 11th at this fabulous little place called The Loft Space. West 29th Street, Wednesday, March 15th. We're going to be doing sample sips of George Vasselli champagne. That's my new champagne line. And it's going to be a really sexy party. And we'll do sample sips. And if you know that you're going to want to reserve a bottle, because what you do is you sip. Do you know what? Do you know what it's like going to an alcohol sip party? You sip about 2 inches of the alcohol, you swoosh it around, and then you buy a bottle. Yeah, like if you're not a champagne drinker, I respect that. Everything's not for everybody, but this is for like I'm a champagne drinker. I was a champagne drinker before I was in the champagne business, and you go. I have 4 different lines in my champagne line: the black, then there's the gold. Then there's the platinum, and then there's the rosé. The rosé is the highest. And I'll tell you, this is the best rated champagne, the newest, according to everybody who judges champagne. It's not just like me talking and crowing. No, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. The black label is about, I don't even want to say, because in a club, everything is more money. But if you bought it in a liquor store, $60. The rosé is, I think, $2.59. That's what people were purchasing it up in the Bronx and over in Queens. $2.59. In the club, everything becomes more. For those of you familiar with what I'm talking about, my black is equivalent to, except much better than, White Star and Nectar. Do you understand? So you come and you sip and you say, "Oh, I really love the gold." So if you want to reserve a bottle, I have a telephone number. I mean, if you want to come to the party on Wednesday and reserve a bottle, I bought a cute LBD. I'll be wearing that. SNS is doing the music and JC Jace. Shawnee, the fabulous caterer who catered the last one. Oh, Shawnee. I mean, really. Can we please have more of those shrimp in that little bag? Just so cute with the hot sauce. Oh, to die. You can reserve your bottles at 917-302-6117. We're going to have the free pours from, free pour for the ladies, from 11 p.m. to midnight. So, you sip. Let me get a sip of that black. I like this. I reserved a bottle already. It should be under, Diva or whatever. And then you go over to the bar and there's your reserved bottle or whatever. I guarantee you're going to like one of these lines. If you love champagne, 917 to reserve a bottle, 302-6117. And so then hopefully I'll see a lot of you next Wednesday. It happens to be Wendy Williams Comedy Experience night too. I go to the Comedy Experience. I'm going right over to the Loft space afterwards on 29th Street between 10th and 11th. It's going to be fun. I'm going to let the champagne bottle pop. I'm going to take it to the top. This boy is in juvenile detention for pinching a nipple. Okay, so here's how it went down. This just in. A teen who pinched and twisted another boy's nipple while standing in the line at the deli has been sentenced to 4 days in juvenile detention because he refused to write a letter explaining his actions. David Thumler, 16, was convicted of offensive physical touching in July of 2005 after the victim's parents complained to the cops. This all happened at a high school called Cater High School. He paid a $67 fine and served 3 days of community service and 4 days in juvenile detention. I went to empty trash and mow lawns and shovel gravel. That's what I did. But he refused to comply with the final piece of the sentence, and that's what costed him his extra 4 days in juvenile detention. He was required to write a letter explaining why he did what he did. I think I knew what Torre would say. Very homoerotic. Right? Right? Torre was blowing up spots this morning. Right? Very homoerotic. Then the grandmother was accused of robbing a bank. 75 years old. In Pennsylvania. Wow. West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. This all went down yesterday. She was in the bank with a gun. She was arrested when a tow truck driver blocked her after a short cop chase. Her name is Marilyn. That's even a grandma name. And her last name is Divine. Saintly. Marilyn Divine said that after her arrest that she acted to help people who were starving to death and nobody cared about them. Oh. Wow. The cops say that she walked into the National City Bank inside the supermarket there in West Mifflin, 5 miles outside of Pittsburgh. She demanded money from the two tellers. She pulled out her gun and put it in their faces. So they say a former bank employee chased the woman's car until the cops took over and arrested her shortly after. They discovered the stolen money, $5,000. Wow. And now she's in the Allegheny County Jail on charges including armed robbery and reckless endangerment. They forgot the cuckoo clause. Your cheating heart is on blast. on the internet. These websites are growing and growing. The thing is that I don't know who would even possibly believe these websites, because you can just be malicious and just enter somebody's name. I mean, if I did know how to get on the internet, I wouldn't try to be, scoping out who's cheating and stuff based on these websites. But if you're interested, there's don'tdatehimgirl.com. These are websites to warn the women. Then there's womensavers.com, formerly manhaters.com. Then there's truedater.com. They expose liars and cheats before they have a chance to make a fool of you. And then I just love the show Cheaters on TV. That show is the bomb. When we lived in South Jersey, that was one of the things that I got my job here at WBLS. And one of the things that I dreaded about moving is that we used to get back-to-back episodes of Cheaters. Like 2 in a row. Like sometimes the simplest things in life make me so happy. Like when black people are on Judge Judy. When it comes on between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, do you ever watch it? Sometimes I get bored with the news because it's all murder, kill. And I changed to WLNY TV 55. And there's back-to-back Judge Judy. But they're not really scrapping, so I'll turn back to the news. Right. But then when you get people on there like really going at it, it's usually poor white trash that really give the best, courtroom stuff. Or black people. Mm-hmm. Of all economics. We just know how to bring it, that's all. Back-to-back Judge Judy makes me so happy. Like tonight, I know at 10 o'clock, the black and white show comes on FX. I'd be between Brenda and Harry, Judge Judy, and the black and white show. There's nothing that can really hold me like that without me having to go back and, sample what's going on in Judge Judy and stuff like that. So, the people poll question. Yesterday's question, I had one of my plastic surgeons. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? One of my plastic surgeons. Well, he fixed my ear holes. And he is a plastic surgeon. And technically, I have 2. So he is a part of my team. Dr. Michael Jones. Ironically, Kathleen Trigg's husband from the UPN 9 News with Brenda and Harry and the rest of them. Hey, Megan. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Giovanna. Hey. All right. By the way, you're looking really, really svelte these days, Brenda Blackman. Is that weight? Or are you just getting it in? It's good to you, huh, Brand? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. She gets all embarrassed by that. Sorry, Brenda. Would you get butt implants? Yesterday, that was the question. 14% of you all said yes. 86% said no. And Dr. Jones, his practice is 90% black clientele. He says that is the biggest thing going. So please don't think that is just, a white girl thing, because it's not. Today's question, and I'll answer it tomorrow I'll give you the results tomorrow. Would you stay with someone who cheated on you and produced a child or children outside of your relationship? It's based on a phone call that we got earlier during the show. It was really quite dramatic. Obviously, I don't have time to go through it because the exhaust right now is killing me. Oh, Vaughn is up next with The Quiet Storm. I'm going over to the Comedy Club where, don't forget, Gerald Kelly will be on stage tonight. Rob Stapleton will be our fabulous host. It's the Laugh Factory for the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. Don't forget to wake up bright and early with my man and yours, Steve Harvey, and the Steve Harvey Morning Show Experience Extravaganza. And I'll talk to you, God willing, tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I love you for listening today. Take care. Bye-bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.